All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TCO. I'm John Wallstrom. This is Ben Tressel. And we are ready to live the dream tonight. This is like our Super Bowl of streaming. Laker Nation is here, and we're ready.
We are so ready, John. I mean, verbally right now, the words can't even jump out of your mouth quick enough. You're so excited.
I know.
But guess what? You are dressed for success. We need to start. I mean, the camera's on us. Let's show off what we got going on here. Fortune favors the bold. That's the mantra right now for Prior Lake football as they come into this exciting and, this is going to be a backyard brawl battle with Lakeville North tonight.
I tell you what, sports fans, the word electric comes to mind right now. We are here. We are in one of the media booths here. We got. They have several here. And this facility, if you have not been out here, is the new training facility of the Minnesota Vikings. It is a plethora of greatness as I scan. I mean, my eyes are just in overdrive right now.
Russ Reese has already used the word crescendo tonight. I mean, we're accelerating towards excellence, and it's awesome. Tonight, we are here mainly because we're here to recognize and witness a great event. Lakeville North is number 1 in 6A football in the state of Minnesota right now, and they are playing the Lakers, who are currently ranked 7th. It's going to be an epic battle, and it is a rivalry game. We call this the Blue Collar Bowl. Both the Lakeville coaches and the Prior Lake coaches refer to it this way because it's always been a tough-nosed, hard-fought battle between two communities that are very closely related, not only in distance, but in the way that, the communities are. They're very similar, and there's just a lot of rivalry, a lot of, not bad blood, but they just really get up for playing against each other.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting matchup. Prior Lake is coming into the game 4-2. Lakeville North is, as you mentioned, number 1 ranked. They are 6-0. And so the Lakers here, wow, can I knock on something? Opportunity knocks. We've got a chance here tonight to knock off the number 1 seed, and I'm going to go nuts.
Absolutely. It's going to be great. So the football game's in front of us. We're here in these great facilities, great confines behind me. This guy over here doesn't even know what's happening.
No.
He's on camera. He can't. He's so excited because he can't hear us right now. But this is the K-Fan booth behind us. If you look around, we got notes, we got computers, we got iPads. We are more prepared for this game than anything ever. Last week we're in Eagan, and we had a stool and Wi-Fi through my phone. We were using data. And now here tonight, it's full game mode, full send. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can work in an environment like this. This is okay.
You're all right with this?
We've got heat, we've got water, we've got quality lighting, and we've got a tremendous backdrop. Colleagues behind us, Laker Nation is filling in. I see across the way there we got the pink out supporting the cancer fight tonight here for Laker Nation. I do know it was a sellout tonight, and so the line getting in here, I'm guessing, was a bit long, but the stands currently are filling in quite nicely.
Yeah, they're filling in. They have some space still in the student section because, believe it or not, kids don't always get here on time. But we're still filling in. They've sold 7,000 seating tickets and even more for some standing room only because this facility is just built to invite people to get excited about football. The Vikings train here, obviously, but they've also started to do this special events where they bring Friday night lights football games in, high school teams. 2 weeks ago was the inaugural game between Farmington and Eagan, and it went off with great success, and now here we are representing Prior Lake against Lakeville North. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, Ben, this is only the second high school game ever played here, and it's really a great opportunity. This is one of those nights where reminds me of a Bruce Springsteen song. And Brad Bulver, our cameraman, he'll remember this one, Glory Days. You know why? Because down the road, these young athletes out here tonight, they're going to say, do you remember when we were at TCO and we played number 1 ranked Lakeville North? That's what I'm talking about. The point is they're going to have memories made here tonight, and they're going to be positive. Because we're in it to win it.
That's a way to bring out the focal point. That's almost like you put up the learning target right there on the board, and then you referred back to it. Excellence. That's continuous improvement. We're focused on learning, and we're focused on a great time tonight. We started the evening by showing you the dance team out there. You might not have got the audio, but we want to make sure we celebrate those student athletes because this is a great experience for them too. We're going to have Brad Bulver turn the camera to check out the band who's also playing. You can see the outline of the big PL out there for our marching band. And as we watch them, we'll continue to wax poetic about the game coming up. John.
Talk to me.
I want to share a couple words with you. And these were words.
I love words.
These are words that were shared when asked the simple question, one word to describe the Lakeville North versus Prior Lake game. I told you, this is more prep than I've ever done in my life.
This is a lot of prep work.
Okay, so listen to these words.
Okay.
Win. Classic.
Win. I like win.
Physical. Cage match. Not one word. Rivalry. Back alley brawl. Not one word. Intense. State championship on the line.
Like it.
Lots of words, but still I like it. Flourish. Key to victory. I mean, these are huge words. I mean, it's all about, they're putting all their chips in the middle right now, and they're ready to go.
Yeah, I tell you what, Ben Tressel, give a little background on how you got this intel on these words. This is incredible.
Technology integration, mainly.
That's right.
You know? What we do is we do formative assessments in Prior Lake. We survey the scene. We make sure it's safe.
Scene was safe, I hope.
We bring in data. We're data-driven decision makers. And this is just what we do. This is how we learn. This is how we operate. So because we're collaborative,
yes,
the coaches shared everything that they could about this upcoming game with us because they like to communicate and they want to critically think about these types of things. Those are great words. They just get me excited. Back alley brawl. It reminds me of like wrestling and fighting with my brother when I was a kid type thing.
Yeah. You know, for those of you that are with us, we want to thank you for joining us here on the stream. We know that there are other venues, but we appreciate you listening to us. And as always, you can still reach us via the Twitter machine, which is at PL4L Streaming, and we will attempt to, answer those as we go. This matchup tonight has it's kind of a new history, but it is starting to develop into one of those big rivals. You know, if you think back to your high school days, you know, you had that one team that you wanted to just beat.
Creighton.
Down goes Creighton. Where's Como? And for us, you know, it was the Fighting Irish at Rosemount. Go Rosemount, taking on Apple Valley. Bad news.
And it's a new rivalry because Lakeville North, fairly new.
Fairly new.
They broke into two schools.
Right. So my point, long-winded, stay with me, is that Prior Lake, we've got that rivalry. You know, we had one previously, pretty big one with Shakopee, but this one seems to be the upcoming rivalry, and that's what makes it fun. That's what sports is all about. These guys are going to play hard and shake hands after the game, but this is awesome. You know,
when I was talking about, it reminds me of like wrestling and fighting with your little brother. It's because you have a good relationship and you have the same goals in front of you. The two coaches from Prior Lake, Vossen and Gegenheimer, are good friends. They respect each other, but they woke up this morning ready to just go at each other. They want nothing more than to take down the other team. And honestly, this is the tipping point as they get ready for the postseason. Lakeville North, this is one way to continue on to their hopefully undefeated season for them and for us. 3-2 right now, 4-2, with an opportunity to knock off the #1 team in the state. Just, you know, like you said, opportunity knocks, and we're here. Let's answer the door.
All right, just to set the scene for you, there's 15 minutes on the clock down there on the field until kickoff, and so we got the Laker band leaving. They had a performance there. The stands are filling in.
Our excellent cameraman is going to see if he can capture a lot of good things going on. He's right now taking a look at the different facilities. That over there is the, I believe, west end zone where there's some, you know, grass seating sitting there. Bring your picnic blanket, that type of thing. Catch the extra point after the kick goes through the uprights. All the way as he pans across, you can see the weight room is that big glass building back there. And then you have the big training facilities straight across that includes, if you can see through the windows, the letters say offense, defense, O-line. Those are all the breakout rooms for the Vikings teams that actually do their team meetings, their position meetings. I believe you can see some silhouettes of people back there. Maybe there's some Vikings taking in the game tonight from their meeting rooms. What else do you see, John?
Well, I was looking for Linval Joseph.
Concession stand. The concession stand's right over there.
He is hungry. No, I haven't seen him yet, but I hope we do see him. Speaking of pregame tidbits here, I did get a chance to speak with Coach Matt Gegenheimer, and you know, I asked him a question, Ben. I tell you what.
That's good. That's a good place to start.
I tell you what. I told him that, you know, the future is bright, and I asked him, if you could tell all those little Lakers out there, the future Lakers that are dreaming right now tonight at this game, and they want to be a future Laker and maybe play on the varsity level for Coach Gegenheimer, what are some things that they should be thinking about and know and be preparing for? And he gave me, well, a lengthy answer, but a high-quality answer, and so I'm going to break it down.
Well, I'm not surprised it's lengthy because this is what he's passionate about right here. He's got all types of information and things that he wants to share with the audience. John, that's 4 paragraphs of work. That's incredible. That's more than he writes on his usual post-reflection form.
It is.
on Talented.
So I asked Coach Gegenheimer, and I really appreciate his response because he took it very seriously. And you know what? These are good tidbits. So I'm going to quickly run through.
Second time you said tidbits. That's
tidbits.
Awesome.
It sounds like a snack of some kind, but I don't know.
I got
if
the clicker going. You're at 3 now.
Almost as important as special teams. So, Coach Gegenheimer,
territory war.
he wanted little Lakers and all those Lakers out there that are dreaming of playing varsity football. Number 1, multi-sports philosophy. He said play as many sports as you can, as long as you can. He said that sports specialization is an epidemic, and it's killing some high school sports. So he wants our athletes to be around other kids, other coaches in competition. So he says don't specialize. Be a multi-sport athlete. That's number 1. That's right. Number 2, strength training. When to start? He said, well, oh, hold on. We're going to pause here.
No, you can keep talking. I was just moving the camera.
We're going to rotate, pivot, like Ross from Friends. We're going to pivot.
The players are taking the film. Pivot. Strength training. Coach Gegenheimer talked about any part of any good athlete's foundation is strength training. So he said starting after 8th grade is really when kids can start to use heavier weights, and every athlete should lift year-round regardless of their sport. So I thought that was interesting. I did ask about learning the game and use of technology and so forth. He said, you know what, you can never start too young with learning the game. Watching football and evaluating football, watching yourself play, making corrections, evaluating opponents, etc. Regardless of the sport, athletes can become a student of the game, always, by evaluating themselves or watching opponents. And the last thing, which is going to hit right home with the Prior Lake Savage Area School Districts, is the academics and the behavior choices. There's a lot of influences and a lot of choices, especially at the high school level, that kids need to make. They need to go down the right path. Academics has to be taken serious because academics will open more doors for you in the end. That was his main message. That's awesome. And you know what? We're starting to see the entrance video for the Lakers. It's a home game for us, so we have our entrance video. We have our helmet down in the corner. You're going to see the smoke and lights and all that stuff. We're taking the field here any minute. Here they go. Look at those Lakers. They're excited.
This is a home game for us.
When I say
wondering why we have our helmet here, it's because it is.
This is our home field. Home field advantage tonight. You know, John, the Lakers are coming out full of energy. Hopefully they don't shoot all their bullets early because you did so much prep work and then you used it all pregame.
Right, and I skipped some points. I missed a lot of paragraphs.
Good. All right, good. Okay, you can go back to those later.
I saved a few.
That's why we usually don't prep. It's like having $20 in your pocket and you just got to go buy a Slurpee.
Or ask Brad to buy one for you.
Thanks, Dad. All right.
Brad's a longtime listener but a first-time caller a couple years ago in Burnsville. We did appreciate that calling.
And he hasn't called back.
He has not.
That's weird.
Number's busy.
Yeah. We might have changed the number. All right, so let's take a look at the clock. 9:30 until kickoff. There seems to be a pregame huddle out on the field. I'm sure Fox 9 probably knows what they're talking about out there. They got a camera out there.
That's the national anthem team from Prior Lake.
Yes. There it is. We're going to take off our hats and onto the flag. All right, so the national anthem is complete. Prior Lake national anthem team leaving the field. And you know what? You see right afterwards the loud cheer by the crowd. It's going to be loud out here. You know, the stadium's built. There's some good acoustics and stuff. We can even hear it up here in the booth. There's going to be a lot of energy that's going through this stadium tonight. What do we got going on here down in the east end zone, Brad? Can you turn the camera and whatever you like to look at, other people like to look at. It's awesome.
That is a good rule.
It looks like there's a little bit of target throwing practice here. Maybe a Prior Lake student versus a Lakeville student, hand-plucked from the crowd.
And I see the official Viking mascot down there. What's his name? Anyone know?
Victor the Viking.
Victor Victorious.
It's a great name.
I call him Vic. We got a good vibe.
So should we just maybe name the two athletes down there getting ready to throw the ball? Laker Luke and...
Let's see what we got here. It's the quarterback
Nelly
challenge.
North.
They got 30 seconds up on the Jumbotron. And this is going to be an accuracy pass, that physical literacy on demonstration once again. Point, step, and throw with the opposite foot.
What are the chances that the students up there are from Red Tail Ridge Fayette? You know, maybe your physical literacy coaching is going to make a difference here today.
Well,
you do touch the lives of many.
We can only hope.
We can, yep. Is it just me, or is there a target on one of the backdrops but not the other one? Seems like an unfair advantage for the Panthers.
I would want a bullseye.
I would want the bullseye too.
Maybe they only had one bullseye, so they have to share it.
I think we're sponsored by Target, though. You'd think we could get a couple extra bullseyes.
Hey, Ben, as I scan across the other side there, it's definitely filling up. We have got a packed house.
Yeah, we do. We do. We're still waiting for a few students in the student section. Again, some of them might have had practices and activities this evening, coming in a little bit late, but...
Oh, come on.
I doubt it.
I'm kidding.
I doubt it.
Just to set the scene is safe, we are actually broadcasting on the Lakeville side, and we are looking at the Prior Lake folks. I see a sea of blue, and then the student section is in all pink.
Yep. For that Tackle Cancer event that's going on tonight, and the Lakers are really working hard to set a record for the most money earned in this event, and it's been going on for a while, so pretty exciting. Let's see what happens here on this QB toss challenge. They're about to get going. The Prior Lake and Lakeville North athletes are not used to having to wait for these pregame antics.
Yeah, that's another thing. There's going to be like at least 2 or 3 TV timeouts, so this game's going to be a little bit longer already.
Yeah, it's not only going to stretch our student athletes, it's going to stretch us as commentators.
You know, I agree with you there, Bob. Right now my feet are shoulder width apart. I'm swaying a little bit right and left just to get that equilibrium, get that balance. Oh, here we go.
Oh, we already got one for Prior Lake. It's 2-1. Prior Lake in the lead.
Oh, they knocked the bullseye off. Is that bonus point?
Oh man, it's 3-1.
Who's
Prior
the Laker?
Lake.
He's got to get his feet. Oh, come on, there you go. Rotate.
Yeah. Put on the seatbelt. That's what I always teach him.
Follow through. Thumbs down. Touchdown.
I love that one. Your teaching cues are epic. Oh yeah, there you go.
Is that Dan Byer down there throwing strikes?
Is that teachers down there?
I believe so.
7-3.
Who is that?
Prior Lake. They are out of football in Lakeville North. They kept bringing footballs back to them. The time is up. Lakers win. Foreshadowing.
How about that?
They were teaching that in Miss Hudak's class today. Foreshadowing.
I love foreshadowing. Oh, they're interviewing the winner on the field now.
Oh, I hope there's a camera angle that we can see.
I hope he thanks his physical education teachers over the years.
We can only pretend what's happening. John, why don't you... let's pretend that we're down there on the field.
I'll pretend.
Okay, you be the
Are we role-playing? That's awkward. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Dan Byer, you just won the QB Toss Challenge. What do you attribute that to?
Point, step, and throw, thumbs down, touchdown.
So you did not integrate any of your mathematical angles. You didn't use a parabolic approach to throwing that ball into the net.
Timeout. I went to Rosemount. My math is limited.
Well done, but
I have
you're
Rosemount
acting
math
in
degree.
Your drama career. You got a good chance.
Wrong guy.
All right. So
there are mathematicians that might live in Rosemount, but I'm not one of them.
I don't know if I used parabola, right? Parabolic.
Apparently, Como Park struggles also.
But I also didn't say crescendo on live TV either. So
no. Let's get back to the basics. We're at TCO. Russ Reed said crescendo on a live interview.
And he used it as a verb. Crescendoed. It was awesome.
I love it, though.
God, that kid. He just keeps making plays. I mean, he got us here tonight. We're all here because Russ Reed took a chance. He's a risk taker.
Took a chance on me.
That's one of the Prior Lake learning traits. He's a risk taker, and now we're all here enjoying this evening. If you can't tell, we're a little giddy. It could be the polyester work shirts, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're not super breathable, but you know what? I'm okay with it. If someone spills motor oil on me tonight, I'm going to be totally fine with it.
Pause for air.
Right. We're okay. You know, Russ Reed's, not only did he, was very critical in getting this all set up, but, you know, he had to deal with all the tickets, and it's his birthday tonight, so happy birthday to Russ Reeds.
At some point in the game, maybe one of those long timeouts will sing for him. That would be a good time to step away. Turn down your volume if you need to.
All right. If you're at home, we got 20 seconds till kickoff, Ben.
All right. John, we'll come back with keys of victory in a second.
Okay.
But it's been said already tonight, special teams is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Territory battle. Let's start off on the right foot. Big play. Get our team good field position to start off. It looks like we still have Schroeder back there returning kicks, along with is that Parker Ellis back there too? All right, here we go. And it's off. TCO football underway.
Oh.
The ball escapes us.
Schroeder
picked up at the 3. And that is the territory battle swaying the way of the team in white, Lakeville North. You know, tough hops on the turf right there. Muffed that first attempt at fielding the ball. And now we're starting 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, you know, at least we secured the ball there. That got a little bit scary, but Schroeder did at least get possession. Lakers come out on the field for our first offensive possession here. Let's see what we got here. We're way back here, but let's sustain a drive. Let's get a first down.
Starting with a first down. Hey, we're in shotgun once again. Trips formation to the left. Getting rid of the ball quick right there, Marlier. He does a little curl route up at about the 15-yard line. Falls forward. It's going to be close to a first down.
How about that? Picking up right where you left off. Last week, Marlier had a big game as far as receptions and yardage, and O'Connor threw a strike. First play of the game to his favorite target lately, Spencer Marlier.
Yeah, that's his 40th reception on the year. He has over 445 yards, 4 touchdowns. Marlier has just been a bright spot for the offense. Here we go. No huddle. Get right back up there. Spread formation. O'Connor rolls right. Oh, he had a man open throwing the corner route and just overshoots him a little bit there.
Yeah, early in the game there, I had a little zip on that. Looked like that was Tice, who might have been briefly open. Either way,
it's going to be 2nd and 10. And you know what? It's really great for us and for our ability to commentate the game for you. We got some good camera work. We have a big screen out here. We're going to be able to let you know numbers and names pretty quickly. Right now, 2nd and 10. O'Connor's still in the shotgun.
Are you saying I can rely on this scoreboard? Because in the past I've been burned by other scoreboards.
Yeah, you have been.
I'm really gun shy. You know.
Absolutely. So hey, 2nd down, and we draw Lakeville North offsides. One thing that Lakeville North is bringing is the top D-line in the state and 2 of the top D-line prospects, the Mostart brothers, and you know what? We're trying to use their energy and excitement and their drive against them by forcing them off sides. Hard count right there.
2nd and 5. O'Connor looks to the sideline. We're in our traditional spread offense. Looks familiar, doesn't it, Ben?
Yep. Goes quick wide receiver screen.
Oh, he gets to the edge, young fella.
Absolutely. Shoestring tackle. He escapes. That looked like Ellis right there.
That might have been Jaquise.
Oh, yeah. Who's that? Is that Tice?
I don't know. Looks like 28. Is that Jaquise?
28 for the Lakers would be Jaquise Jaycox. He's usually a defensive back for us, a cornerback, and getting some plays on offense. I like it. Hey, you know what? We're going to pull out all the stops tonight. We're going to make sure that we get our best athletes on the field, get them the ball. I love it.
Yeah, athletes in space. We got a lot of them.
He bobbled that ball at the end there. He's not used to carrying the rock.
There was a little bobblehead going on there at the end.
New formation for us. We got bunch to the sideline, then we shift into trips again. Trying to out-coach a little bit. Oh, we got the flat route overshoots Ellis going to the sideline.
Yeah, we got a late
flag.
Late hit on number 7 from Lakeville. He just launched Tice well after the play.
Yeah, and the ball wasn't even towards Tice, so that was a mental error by the Lakeville North D-back.
Hey, we'll take the 15.
Yeah, I believe that was number 7, Raja Nelson. He's one of their studs that plays both ways. He's their leading receiver with 260 yards, and their top cover D-back. So if we can get him off his game, that's going to help us. And just like that, start at the 6-yard line, and we're at the 47. Keep moving. 1st and 10.
Yeah, Ben, I think in a game like this, well, any game, but particularly a game when you're going against the number 1 team in the state, Captain Obvious, you want to start off with positivity. You want to start off with some first downs and demonstrate you can move the ball, and we're doing that now.
Yeah, so 1st and 10. Now we have an empty backfield. Trips to the far side of the field. O'Connor sets up the screen. Ooh, hit immediately. We did a little wide receiver screen trying to, once again, using the pressure of that defensive line against them, but they did a good job redirecting and tackling Parker Ellis for no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
What I'm not used to is this broadcast facility is very nice, but it is very quiet. I can hear myself breathing. And the other places, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Yeah. Just throwing that out there.
It's good that we brought a peanut gallery with us to make sure we...
Somebody make some noise.
Absolutely. Oh, O'Connor tries to get rid of it and hits the shoestrings of Ellis. He was under quite a bit of pressure that time. On 3rd and 10, these Lakeville North Panthers are going to be coming again.
Once again, thank you for joining us, those of you that are out there listening, Laker Nation. Reach us in the booth tonight at TCO Performance Center here. We are at PL4L Streaming. We are living the dream here, folks. 10 minutes, 39 seconds in the first half.
First quarter.
I was right the first time, Bob.
Nailed it. All right. God, you're on your A game. Usually
you know what?
The 2nd or 3rd time that you're
It was C's for degrees.
That's right. I'll say they're bringing 5 this time. We throw the corner out. Oh, just out of the outstretched arms. Once again, that was Ellis. O'Connor and Ellis have not been able to hook up yet tonight. We're going to have to punt.
Yeah, Lakeville, they've watched film and they've evaluated us, obviously, and they're ready for those quick outs, and they know we want to throw the ball. You could see, on that play, they just looked ready. There was no threat to run.
Yeah, and you know what the deal is there is we do throw some of those quick hitters.
Yep.
We're going to have to throw over the top of them because they're kind of squatting on those corners a little bit. So our incompletions have been the quarterback reading correctly and just trying to make the longer throws.
Oh, low snap fielded nicely by Emmerich.
Yeah.
Gets it away, a little knuckleball there.
Yep.
Oh, it hit a Lakeville player. That's a live ball.
Got it.
That's Laker Nation.
Hey, there you go. Fortune favors the bold.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. The quick turnover, you know what? We talk keys to victory every game, and we'll come back with those in just a second, but it's always winning the turnover battle. It's always winning special teams, and this one is huge as the referee points towards the west end zone. Laker ball.
Yep, that knuckleball bounce turned into a little gem for Laker Nation. Diamond in the rough.
The blocker got pushed back into the ball by number 32 for the Lakers. That's Herbst.
Take a look at that replay, Ben.
I love it. So Herbst blocks the guy a little bit into the guy, and then it's recovered by who?
But yeah,
15.
But he was not early though.
Nick
the ball
Larson.
had hit the ground already.
Oh no,
right.
The Laker can block the guy that's not receiving the ball.
Absolutely.
He's just trying to get down there and make a tackle. So Laker bunch formation. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Quick
we
pitch.
Run a little option. That's Schroeder getting wide, using his speed, down to about the 17-yard line.
I like that play call. We hadn't run that yet tonight. The quick pitch to Schroeder, demonstrating that all-state speed, getting to the edge.
Stepped out of bounds at the 18, going to make it 2nd and 3. That's awesome. This is huge. You get this great turnover. You get this great opportunity, and we need to capitalize with some points.
And you know what? We are eating time off the clock. We're keeping that Lakeville North offense off the field.
Absolutely. We love that. O'Connor looks to the sideline for the call. We got a trips formation, and it looks like Marlier and Tice are kind of stacked on top of each other to try and help get a good release. Lakeville North playing cover 3. That
tipped.
Oh, goodness. Good play by the defender right there.
Yeah, defensive lineman, not sure what number that was. He got up there, knocked it down. That's a crazy play.
Yeah, that was number 50 for Lakeville North. Preston Palmer. I'm just guessing that because
are you
that's what
guessing
the
because
replay
he's
is showing.
isolated on the jumbotron?
Absolutely. It's this. I mean, Brad, nothing against you, but the camera work here it's really up in our game.
Brad has his head on a swivel.
Yes.
I noticed the sheer stature and size of our camera versus the Fox 9 camera is, well, ours is smaller.
Yep. There's so many things that can be said that our filters really work.
Right, our filters are always working.
Trips formation, 3rd and 3. The hitch route under duress.
Oh,
knocked away at the last second.
That was a nice play. You know, it was like, looked like they tied there as far as getting there a little early.
Yeah.
No call.
And this is where that lack of balance on the Prior Lake offense kind of comes back to bite us. We're sitting there 2nd and 3. Mm-hmm. We're in the red zone, and we don't try running the ball once.
You know, and we had success with the quick pitch and the shotgun formation. And
yeah.
You know what? Oh,
Michael
ladies and
Nelson's
gentlemen,
coming in
we've
for
got a field goal attempt.
This is, once in a blue moon type thing.
Right on the 25-yard line, Ben.
This is a 35-yard kick. Nice thing is the conditions are stable here at TCO. Good snap, good hold. Gets it away.
Get up.
That's
good.
good.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
There's the
fans?
signal. Michael Nelson for 3. Hey, soccer season's over. He's concentrating right now. He's a football player for the rest of the season. He showed it right there.
How about that? He's never going to forget that time he made that field goal. Remember that? It was awesome. At TCO?
That was awesome.
You were there? I was there? How about that? Nice kick, young fella.
How many times are you going to be like Glory Days Bruce Springsteen tonight?
Seriously. If we could pipe in music, I would.
Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't like that. So we're just going to have to sing along. Do you want to start right now with Glory Days?
I don't think I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
All right.
I need
You
water.
do have some water here.
Yeah. I need to warm up.
So, Laker offense. You need to warm up. You just said you're hot. All right.
You asked me. I answered.
Laker offense has a drive of 40 and then a drive of 7 and a field goal for 3. Lakeville North is going to just get their first time on offense coming out here. They are a run-heavy offense led by running back Brian Curtis Jr. Brian Curtis Jr. is, I believe, a senior. Running back is 5'11", 185. He gets the bulk of their carries. Raja Nelson, their wide receiver, also gets quite a few opportunities and like some of those jet sweeps and those types of things. So they're going to kind of go right at you.
Yeah, Ben, to piggyback, not tidbit, but piggyback on what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Curtis Jr. Has already rushed for 1,105 yards and 147 carries. So, well, he gets a lot of carries.
Yeah, do the math. That's like 8.5 yards per carry type thing.
Wide receiver / defensive back, the Raja Nelson. You referred to him earlier also. Is that number 7?
That's number 7. He plays both ways.
He's been a threat in the run game as well, with 40 carries for 301 yards and 6 touchdowns, while also catching 13 passes for 260 and 4 touchdowns. So they've got weapons. We got weapons. This is going to be awesome.
Again, though, when you talk about the offense, what they're going to do is they're going to try and pound the ball, and then they're going to try and hit you with some big plays over the top with Raja Nelson. Their second leading receiver goes by a familiar last name, Stallo. Tate Stallo is a tight end who's got
size,
nearly
speed.
100 yards, and he's a leaper. He goes up and gets the ball off the backboard, basketball player as well. I'm sure Gegenheimer liked the multi-sport athlete in him.
Absolutely. That's number 87 for Lakeville North.
We got the kick away. Fielded running up at the 15. That's a good place to start with the ball. He eludes the first tackler. Out of bounds at about the 33. Good return for Lakeville North. So the quarterback for Lakeville North is Brennan Kubler.
Say the team name one more time so I don't say it wrong the whole
Kubler.
night.
He's a senior.
All right. That's not what you said the first time. But
Kubler.
That's okay.
I think that's what I said.
Kubler.
We're going with it.
He leads the passing attack. He's completed 32 of 56 passes for 484 yards. So not a ton of throws, but they do have the ability to do that. Do that.
And the thing is, when you don't throw very often. It's hard to get higher percentage completions, that type of thing. And he has, about a 60% completion rate, which is pretty good. And they're successful when they choose to pass, but they're going to start with the run. Right away, our defensive line gets penetration, and they're able to get up to the 36. There's signaling balls on the ground.
Is this a...
He's calling it. They're digging for the ball. We're going to see what we get.
Oh,
it's Laker
my
football!
goodness.
Look at that!
How about that?
Check out that sideline. People are jumping for joy. I love it.
Ben, that's a second turnover already for Lakeville North, and I'm not sure who got their 54?
54. Yeah, Bryce Winilko.
Who do we got?
There you go.
Can I get a Bryce?
Yeah, number 6 picked up the ball. That's
Bryce
Spencer
Winilko.
Shaver.
That's
Yeah.
a senior. Way to go, Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce rotates in there at D-line, and you know what? His first couple plays here on the TCO field, he's coming up with strips. I love it. And now we got to capitalize. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 36. Trips formation. O'Connor takes the shotgun snap. Lakeville brings a bunch of guys. We throw the deep ball. Raja Nelson gets the ball. Look at that, a game of turnovers.
Oh, we got a flag, too. Let's see what this is all about.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to
I don't
help
think
us
so
out.
either. Yeah, that was read all the way by Raja there. He picked it off.
Yeah, good positioning.
Yep.
And what we need to do is we need to get the ball farther enough out there for Spencer Marlier to make a play, and we kind of short-armed it. It's going to be Lakeville North ball.
Whew, catching my breath here. A lot of action here. Okay, so,
Yeah,
the turnover battle is now 2-1, but, you know, we got to take care of the ball, especially when we get a prize, a gift like that.
Yeah, we got maybe about 15-yard gift, turnovers both ways. They're going to be back at the 19 now, but we did lose a little momentum. The flag there was offensive sideline infraction on Lakeville North. They got a little excited, got in the way of the referee, that type of thing. So Lakers defense is back on the field. They're throwing the ball. Quarterback scrambles.
He's looking downfield, Ben.
Absolutely. Jaquise.
Oh, wait a sec. That's offensive pass interference.
It could go either way. Lakeville North guy pushed first, and then Jaquise grabbed on. Let's see what they
say.
That's
you know,
a tough one.
With my Laker blue goggles, of course, I'm thinking offensive.
Yep. I don't know if that's going to be what we get, though. Because Guggenheimer does not look happy.
There's a lot of contact both ways down there.
Yeah, but a lot of times that favors the offense. Let's see what the signal is. I'm on pins and needles.
Yeah, I'm just trying to breathe deeply.
Yeah, Lakeville North is cheering.
Okay, so they're...
It's going to be on Jaquise.
Yeah, well...
John, mirror on the wall. We said that when Lakeville throws the ball, they go deep, they try and get it all in one big shot, and they're going to go to Raja Nelson, and that's what happened.
Yeah, that's going to happen. And, you know, the Lakers, we've had tremendous defense all season long. You know, I believe that we will bend but not break here.
Yeah.
Laker defense is fast and strong. We're ready.
Yeah, it looks like possibly Austin Gordon was the one covering on that one. All right, running the ball for Lakeville North. Once again, is Curtis Jr. He picks up about 4, making it 2nd and 6 at the 38. Lakers continue to rotate guys in and out on defense. That's one of the things that makes their defense so strong is that they have this depth and they just keep coming after you. Lakeville North is going to bring 2 tight end types into the game every time.
Oh,
look
nice
at that.
play.
Get in there.
Look at that, busting through. Is that Noah Benson?
I believe Noah Benson, inside linebacker, senior, jumps in for a loss of 3 on that tackle for loss.
Look at Mr. Noah Benson here, busting through the line of scrimmage,
Yeah.
staying low and hitting low. Takedown.
Absolutely. Let's make it 3rd and 9, I believe, for Lakeville North. Let's see if they have to throw the ball again. We bring Jaquise Jaycox over there to cover Raja Nelson. They got their twin H-backs.
He's looking that way. He's looking that way.
And he's
open.
Again. Are you kidding me? Hey.
Yeah, it was just a little deep slant there, and got past the defensive back. When you're a defensive back and you get turned and you're running side by side, that's never a good sign, man.
Yeah. And honestly, John, your Freudian slip there really told the tale because you just called it a deep slant. There's no such thing as a deep slant.
Oh,
but our guy reacted as if it was a slant, and our D-back came forward, and that's when Raja Nelson snuck past him.
Yeah, it was a crooked fly pattern.
Absolutely.
All right, so they keep it on the ground.
Yeah.
Whoa, another ball.
Gain of about
What
5.
is going on here?
Ball's on the ground, though. They're pointing down. The player was down by contact. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Well, you know what? Laker defense bit by a couple big plays. You know, the pass interference and then the deep ball caught by Raja Nelson. There's 7:53 left in the first quarter. You know what? There's been a lot of plays for still only about 5.5 minutes into the game. That's bad math. Handoff up the middle of the Curtis.
Oh, he ran into the wall of
Yeah, Herbst is
the
holding on to
Lakers.
him,
We
not
got
letting him
Herbst,
go.
and then now his teammates. It'll be tough to run on the Lakers, and that's been established all year long. That was a short game. Brings up a 3rd down and short, 3rd and 2. So Lakeville North down in the red zone here. Lakers up 3-0 early after a field goal by Michael Nelson. How about that, huh?
Yeah. You know what? If you were going to write this game script for me right now, I would not believe what we've already seen in the first few minutes. But 3rd and 3, I could foresee a stop right here. Little penetration. There's a holding flag right there.
And a great tackle by Shaver.
Yes.
How about that?
That's called scraping down the line of scrimmage. Our linebacker is just looking. He's mirroring that running back and looking for when that opening, that gap is, that he can shoot and make that tackle. The flag on the play looked like something against Lakeville North.
I think you're right. Either way, it was a great open field tackle.
Holding, as predicted.
You got your crystal ball working tonight?
Well, I saw one of the interior linemen just kind of hog-tie a D-tackle out there, and I was hoping that was what was called. So now they're going to be 3rd and 13. We stopped them probably on 3rd down, but that field position, they probably would have gone for it on 4th or had an easier field goal. So we're going to accept that penalty, make them work a little bit harder. You'll notice that Lakeville North is bringing in some of their big tight ends. The D linemen, the Mostart brothers, are kind of subbing in on offense as well to get some of that bigger blocking packages. Both teams getting their best athletes on the field. Handoff. Yeah, hit behind the line of scrimmage and tackled for a gain of about 2.
Yeah, that's Raja again.
Yeah, at that time Emmerich got in there and finished up the tackle. It's going to be 4th and 11. Let's see what Lakeville North does. 23-yard line. That would be a 40-yard field goal if they attempted it, so it looks like they're going to go. That's why you run on 3rd and long in this situation. They want to get half of it back. They want to make it 4th and manageable, but 4th and 11 is going to be tough. I wouldn't be surprised if they loft one up there to big old 87 Stalo. Timeout, Lakeville North.
All right, so, interesting. Lakeville North takes a timeout. I can't imagine they're deliberating on field goal attempt, but possibly. You'd think they're in an obvious pass play situation here, Ben, but you never know.
You never do know, and that's why as a defender you have to play both the run and the pass. You have to stay on your toes and read your keys. What's going to be important here is that the Prior Lake is saying assignment sound, really watching what's going on. Before we get into the Prior Lake keys to victory, before the game, I talked to one of the biggest Lakeville North fans, Superintendent Stalo, and she gave me the keys to victory for Lakeville North.
Okay, let's. Are you ready to divulge such information?
I am ready to. And here's what she said. She said her perspective is that Lakeville North is going to stick to their identity, run, but she said they're going to have something sneaky up their sleeve. She's thinking that there's going to be a trick play, there's going to be something, and 4th and 11, as you're entering the red zone, is maybe the place for that to happen.
This is such a rivalry game that there could be plays that they've been working on all season just for the Laker game.
They're saving it for this. Absolutely. So we'll see what happens. I do not think anything is off limits for these coaches tonight.
No.
So not only are there going to be wrinkles offensively, you'll notice defensively there's going to be wrinkles too. You're going to see people out playing different positions. They're going to have different personnel packages, all types of things. So it's going to be a chess match between these coaches. And here's a big play, 4th and 11. It looks like field goal. Yeah,
if they've decided. I wondered about that, because he took the timeout. I'm thinking, okay, would you take a timeout and then come out with a trick play? I don't know. The defense is obviously ready for anything, but this is clearly a field goal attempt unless there's a fake.
Absolutely.
And the kick is up.
That's a good kick.
And
it looks like a little wide to the left.
That's a wide left.
Yeah, absolutely. That happens at Vikings games sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Did you have to?
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
All right, so the Lakers
Zimmer's going to come over here, and Zimmer's going to yell at you.
I know.
And then they're going to send Linval, then I'm running.
Luckily, there's some snacks in the hallway to slow him down.
Well, and he probably has an oxygen mask, just in case.
Absolutely. So, and you were a runner. You were a track star.
Yeah.
You've told us.
My max VO2 is not what it was.
That's right.
All right. So, either way, turnover on downs. Lakers come back after the missed field goal attempt. Let's go.
Yeah. Here we go. Trips to the left. Rolling out O'Connor to get away from that pressure. He's got to turn his hips. Oh, man, he almost threw another pick.
Oh, my goodness. Number 21 for Lakeville North is going to have a nightmare tonight because that was a loaf of bread in his hands. Thankfully, it was dropped.
He dropped the bread.
I need a quart of milk, a loaf of bread, and a stick of butter.
Yeah, honestly, right now,
He had the butter in the hands, not the bread.
What we're doing right now is an offense. I can't even listen to you because right now, I want something to change here offensively. We're really condensing our field of vision for our quarterback, and that plays into Lakeville North's hands. They know where we're going with the ball. We got to get creative. We got to do something a little different and new. I like the motion added. That spreads them out a little bit.
Yep. O'Connor's 3 of 10 tonight throwing. There's a strike.
Marlear's his guy. They are going to connect. There's a slant route to Marlear for a gain of 5, making it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Marlear's having some big games, a big senior season so far. He's got one of my favorite football broadcasting phrases. He has a very good catch radius.
Yeah, he does.
Meaning, for those who keep him score at home, if the ball's thrown anywhere near him, he has go-go gadget arms to reel it in. All right, so Ben,
well, let's use him on this play.
3rd and 5, Ben. We want to get a first down here.
Screen.
O'Connor, quick hitter to
Marlear
Marlear's got to make a man miss.
And he did!
Oh, did he ever?
Get upfield, young fella! He's got to go north and south!
Oh, that's going to be close.
We're short! Get upfield!
He made the shake and bake move. The first 2 men missed, and then just got his legs taken out underneath him. Watch this move, folks, in the replay.
Yeah, that's where down and distance is crucial. You got to know that I got to get to the 32-yard line. If he just sells out, we got it.
Well, these young men trying to make plays.
Absolutely. But you know what? I love when you say, check the replay. They don't got replay. You're telling them to turn the channel. Don't turn the channel.
Just take our word for it.
Yeah. What I would do
visualize
is minimum, I would just turn up the audio on the live stream and maybe turn down the audio on Fox 9.
Wake up with Fox 9 later.
A good punt by Emmerich. A little fair caught by Lakeville North at about the 45-yard line. That's good field position for the team in white.
This is kind of what people expected. This is starting to be a grind. It's 3-0. I don't anticipate a high-scoring game, Ben. Do you tonight?
John?
I know it's giving you a head start because the game started. But
yeah, I do. I think we're going to get up in the 20s for both teams.
That's high-scoring for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
This isn't...
this is not...
Yeah, we're not talking Anoka. I think they're the team that's crazy right now. Scoring
there have been
points.
some wild football scores this year in high school football.
Here you go, double tight formation again. They're going to give it to the up back. Man, that guy hit the hole pretty quickly.
Yeah, that was a cloud of dust, but a pretty good gain for Lakeville on first down.
Yeah.
They're one of those teams. They seem to be a little bit more traditional offensively as far as ground and pound and kind of run to set up a pass here or there sprinkled in.
Yeah, I think they're still calling plays the same way they did when old Kenny Clam was playing for Lakeville.
Go, Ken Clam!
Once again, 2 tight end formation. Raja Nelson in the backfield.
He's loose.
He's loose. Gone. Gone, fellas. You could have called a hold on that wide receiver blocking the corner there.
Yeah, the initial blocking up front there for him was incredible. I could have driven a SUV through it.
Yeah. You want to know what? You don't normally see Raja Nelson lined up in the tailback position for Lakeville North, and they're thinking the key to victory for them is sneaking through tight spaces and exploding through the line of scrimmage, and that's what Raja brings. Already an interception, a long reception, and then there you go, touchdown.
Okay, so for first touchdown of the game, Lakeville North extra point attempt is up, and that one is good.
That's going to make it 7-3.
Hey, we're okay. All right, 7-3. Lakers down.
Yeah, we're okay.
3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. How's the stream looking?
From
awesome.
Oh yeah, we haven't recognized Doug Fossum up in the booth. He is the logistics. I don't even know if that's a word. I'm making up words.
You just said a word and I almost fell over.
He's here setting things up. He's making sure that everything is working properly. I don't even know.
Let's just summarize with Doug is fundamentally sound.
He's fundamentally sound.
In a plethora of areas.
Yeah, in fact.
Including technology.
Yeah. There's 3:40 left. Lakeville North does take the lead on that big play by Rajan Nelson. 7-3 Lakeville North. Our offense is coming back on the field. They're going to have to find a little bit more balance so that Lakeville North does not just key in on those short passes. We'll see what we do. I trust our coaching staff to adjust on the fly. Monitor and adjust. Continuous improvement. John, one person we have not got the ball in the hands of Parker Ellis yet.
Okay.
We've tried a few times. He is our version of Raja Nelson with a state championship. So, I'll take him on our team any day. But let's get him involved. Let's see if maybe we can get the ball handed off to Shaver a little bit for some of that power football that we talk. I mean, we're wearing the blue collar shirts, right?
Right.
We might need to get tough a little bit to come away with a victory here tonight.
All right, so Lakeville North's going to be kicking off. Back deep for Laker Nation. It looks like Schroeder and is that Tice? All right, Schroeder and Tice back deep.
Oh, I thought that was rhetorical.
I think that's 23. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So here we go. A lot of game to be played. Keaton Schroeder, last time he was back there, kind of had a loose grip on things. This one flies to his belly, and he's going up field with speed. With speed.
Oh, my goodness.
God, he just accelerates, doesn't he? Tackled at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. So Prior Lake's going to take over 1st and 10 here. Again, looking at both sides of the ball, we have a lot of players going both ways that normally don't. So this is going to be a long night. The coaches are probably thinking they got these extra TV timeouts and these other things to help make this game a little bit easier for the athletes that are going both ways. Setting up the screen to Schroeder. Oh, their defender got a piece of that ball. They're really bringing pressure and making things uneasier for our offensive line. And Schroeder's hobbling a little bit, maybe twisted an ankle there.
Yeah, he's hobbling off there. Spencer Shaver jogging in. That was defended well there by Lakeville. They were ready for that screen.
Absolutely.
And Lakeville North, we got both sides got players playing a lot. Raja Nelson, has he left the field for Lakeville North?
On the kickoff, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. So here we go. We got a little bit tighter formation here with Spencer Shaver in the background. Twins tight on both sides of the field. Throwing the swing route. It's picked. That's the big guy. That's 98 Mostart to the end zone. We threw it right into his breadbasket. Touchdown, Lakeville North. Unreal.
Yeah. Wow.
98. That one's Eli Mostart.
Yeah, let's take a... Oh, wow. I know you can't see the replay, but O'Connor looks to his right.
The swing route to
and
Spencer
didn't even see him.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, the thing is...
I saw him.
Yeah, you saw him. The thing is, they are getting off the ball, and they are getting 3 yards into the backfield on every play.
Well,
and you can do that when you're dropping back to pass every play.
Well, thank you for hitting the nail on the head
because
they know it's coming.
Here's the deal. If you're a defender and you're a D lineman, your number one responsibility is usually to stop the run. There is zero threat of that, so they're just getting upfield right now. The best way to counteract that is quick hitters, draws right up the middle. They're not able to move side to side. We gotta get going the other direction.
Yeah, you're right, Ben. They're planning on pass in that situation, and the defensive line loves that situation. They can pin their ears back, and they can just get upfield with their quickness there. And he got off the line of scrimmage and basically got his hands ready because he thought the ball might be coming, and it was.
Absolutely. And that was an athletic play by him, for sure. He is a good athlete, committed to NDSU. I mean, that's awesome. But we need to also rethink this. And you know what? Down 14-3 in the first quarter is not a time to panic. It's not a time to say, oh, we need to only pass, no runs. We still got time. We can make adjustments and do the right thing here.
All right, so we got the Panthers 14, Lakers 3, 3:25.
And you know what? Currently, it's even on the turnover battle. The difference is they've capitalized with 2 touchdowns. We've only capitalized with 1 field goal after those turnovers. Turnover battle, field position. Here we go, Keaton Schroeder. Let's get another explosive. There's a little bit of a seam there. Tackled about the 26.
All right, Lakers just got to stay calm and take care of the ball.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a nice long drive here, Ben. At least flip the field position battle.
Flip the script. All right, John. This is also when senior leadership kind of starts to take over and say, hey, no panicking. We're still going to enjoy this night. We're going to make lots of different plays here. We're 1st and 10 at the 25. Back to our spread formation. I like that. Let's hit some of those seam routes. Let's get vertical a little bit. O'Connor, run with the ball, baby. Hey, gain of 1. That's our second longest run play of the day. That's sweet.
Yeah. Depends on your idea of sweetness.
Yeah. Hey, sweetness was Walter Payton.
Number 34. Go, Bears.
Love that guy.
All right.
But you know what we were doing? We were trying to get vertical a little bit. We're trying to pressure their defense so that they're not just coming forward, coming at us the whole time. Keep them on their heels. All right. Spread formation, twins both way. Once again, O'Connor back in shotgun. He's got Shaver next to him. That slant route to Marlier's wide open. There's space up the middle.
Uh-oh. He's got it.
He's got it.
You know, that time Raja Nelson, last second, he decided to go up and play press coverage against Spencer Marlier.
Yeah,
that was his first mistake.
Yes.
Spencer Marlier made a nice shake and bake, got off the ball, got the quick slant. That's exactly what we need. If they want to play aggressive press coverage on us, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, Spencer's a big body for us. He can defeat that press coverage. And then the other thing is because we have them so spread out, that middle of the field's pretty wide open. So we get a good first down, good connection between Marlier and O'Connor, thrown on time. I love that. Yeah, the ball was hit loose.
Yeah.
It was a fumble. Once again, spread formation. Tice is a little closer this time. Oh, yeah, Parker Ellis going side to side here. Where's your moves, baby? Oh, the ball is on the ground again.
Ooh.
Who put the grease on the pigskin? Holy buckets.
All right, so Lakers, positive play, but another fumble. At least we recovered it, Ben.
Yes, we did.
Ball security. Ball security. One more time. Ball security.
High and tight. 5 points of pressure. That's all we're talking about up here. And we're not talking about my haircut because I say that sometimes.
I'll take the high and tight to go.
High and tight. All right. 2nd and 5. Laker ball. Looking to close this gap on the scoreboard.
O'Connor's
got
some
time.
room.
He got a little.
Pocket closes. He had it, but he looked downfield, didn't see much there. There wasn't much downfield.
Yeah. He got a little happy feet there. Remember that Penguin movie? Awesome. So now we're going to be at 3rd and 7. You know what? That time, though, the offensive line did give a little bit of time there for him. The receivers just were not able to get open. Right now, Lakeville North is basically playing cover 4, which means they have 4 defensive backs playing deep coverage. Once in a while, they'll mix it up to cover 2 and have that guy come up and press, which they're showing now, but I expect that their D-backs are going to retreat. They have Raja Nelson manned up on Marlier. That's going to be a key matchup all night tonight. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they went the other way. They throw the stop route at about 10 yards. Goes incomplete. Not great timing together on that one. That's Jaquise Jaycox, and you know what? He hasn't played a lot of receiver tonight, or all year. So that's a tough one. That's a timing route. That's you want to get your best athletes on the field, but that's one of the drawbacks is you don't have that timing that they've been worked on all summer, all season.
Sam Emmerich in to punt. Gets off a decent punt there.
Tackled about the 27. Good play by Herbst.
Flag thrown right away.
Yep. It'll be interesting. I'm
not sure
didn't see anything there. I hope it wasn't.
I think he wasn't early, was he?
I don't think
so.
It was early. I don't think it was interference on the punt reception. Holding. Yeah, that's going to be holding on Lakeville North. So that's going to be good on our field position. We'll bring it back to about the 17-yard line where Lakeville North is going to be 1st and 10. You know what? We have forced them into some tough offensive situations, some 4th downs and some 3rd and longs and that type of thing. We just have to make sure that we're getting off the field. This is huge. This is momentum time. If Lakeville North scores 3 unanswered touchdowns, that's when heads start to hang and shoulders start to droop. So right now, this is huge. This is gut check time. if you're talking backyard brawl and cage match, this is when you have to knuckle up, gain a 3 there. Second and 7 for Lakeville North.
Yeah, Laker Nation over there in pink. They're just waiting for something to go crazy about.
They're excited. You know what?
Give them a bone.
Lots of Prior Lake fans and community here to see this event and to see this awesome complex here, but most importantly, to support the players on the field. And like you said, they're ready to just be excited at a moment's notice. We're winding down to the end of the first quarter here. So when we come back to the second quarter, it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 20-yard line. And Lakeville North leading 14-3. Look at that shot of the scoreboard. Pretty sweet. What a fun experience to be here, John.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, like I said, as far as Springsteen referencing Glory Days, this is definitely one of those ones they're going to remember. We hope that they win, but just to have an opportunity to come here and play at this venue, you don't know how long TCO is going to do this. Are going to do this every year? Is there going to be a deal with the State High School League? I don't know those answers, but I do know we're here tonight.
So John, using this time for us to kind of break down what we're seeing, we also, like we said, we've collected some information. We've been talking to these coaches and stuff, and one thing that jumps to my mind is something that Coach Guggenheimer shared with me.
Talk to me.
I asked them, I said, hey, what's the mantra? What's the focus this week? What's the theme? What's the message you're trying to share with these players? And he said, our theme this week is man in the arena, saying the man in the arena is the one that decides their own fate. We decide our fate. So right now, they can't look, what is Lakeville North doing? What is Lakeville North, how are they affecting the game? They're looking at themselves to step up and make plays and control their own destiny. So I guarantee that is a message that was shared in between the first and second quarter, that we're in charge of what's happening out here. Control what you can control. Let's make a play. Maybe not as inspiring as an 8th grade pep talk, but that's honestly, that's what I got from Coach G, and I guarantee that he's over there motivating these players the best he can.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 7, Lakeville North sticks on the ground. Back to Curtis Jr. Gain a 3 in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, Lakers, the defense has been picking us up all year when we've had struggles. We've been competitive every game. And I anticipate nothing less here tonight. We need to get a stop here, force a punt, get the ball back, get some momentum back on our side. Lakeville North, they've got the big athletes, but so do we. And like Coach Guggenheimer alluded this week, they control their own destiny. It's just making individual plays as a group.
Absolutely. 3rd and 4, 4.5. Let's dig deep. Let's make a play. Oh, we bring a few extra guys. Spencer Chambers in loose. There. Yes. Hey, either way, we forced that quarterback to throw it before he was ready. Good coverage. Hey, there's going to be a turnover on downs here after the punt. Good play by the Prior Lake defense. Just what we needed.
We just ordered that up. We just got to talk about it more.
That's right. Just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, I mean, John, right now, this you're talking Bruce. You're talking the boss. I'm talking Jim Morrison. We got to break on through. We got to break on through to the other side, because right now we're feeling we're feeling like there's a wall. There's an obstacle. What are we gonna do? Could it be Jaquise back here on the punt return?
Oh, secured it nicely.
Look at that. He's got some space.
Seal it.
Make the guy move. Yes. We're gonna start on the 30-yard line. Laker ball. Here we go.
I love it.
That's my sound effects.
I hear that. You were to my left, and I heard every single one of those claps. Jaquise, calm, cool, and collected as usual back there. He makes it look easy back there, fielding punts, living the dream. TCO, big lights, big city. Let's go.
Hey, I think special teams might play an important role tonight.
Hold on. Ding. That's only the 4th reference tonight.
Here we go. Idea doc. Let's run the ball.
All right. So, you know what? Jaquise just lit the torch. It's time for us to keep that torch lit.
Here we go.
Keep moving.
Creativity. What are the 4 C's? Right here. Look at that offensive setup. O'Connor says, I don't like that setup.
Well, he was hit as he threw it. Yeah, there wasn't a lot. Well, that was window dressing, but it fell through.
Yeah. Back to the drawing board or the smart board.
Either way, that's okay. We got to try stuff, right, Ben?
We do. And honestly, what I like though is there's a package related to that formation, meaning that's not the only play they got right there.
Right.
They're setting things up. There were some players running free downfield a little bit, but not enough time. And when you have those big Mostart brothers coming at you at 6'5", 6'4",
2nd and 10.
That ain't easy.
2nd and 10.
Lakeville
O'Connor looking
North
down the
brings
middle.
extra.
Marlier's
Yes!
open.
Oh, and he dropped it. He dropped it.
It was just a hair behind him, but normally a ball he reels in.
Absolutely. Every hair counts. So 3rd and 10. Hey, we need to capitalize on this punt return, the big stop by the defense. We're at the 33-yard line.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long field goal attempt. So right now, our offensive coaches, Coach Esch is thinking, get half of it back. Get at least 5.
Okay, 3rd and 10, Ben.
Which rhymes. Oh, there's that hitch route.
All right.
Caught by Marlier and does a great job again using his body to block the defensive back. And he gets 6. So we're going to be 4th and 4.
What do you think here, Ben?
On what play am I looking for?
Decision-making tree here. What's the tree look like?
The tree, well, first we have to have a tree of trust.
Well, it's very important.
I'm looking
Every
for,
relationship is built with trust.
Absolutely. I'm looking for the quarterback draw. Okay? Quarterback draw. They're coming up field fast. Let's get our players out into the field. Quarterback, make a run. Or that one.
Well, yeah, I tried going to his go-to guy, which can't blame him for Marlier, but he was, well covered.
Covered by
three guys.
Lakeville North defenders right there. You know, the quarterback's job is to be a student of the game.
Yeah.
You know, he came in, he read the formation, he knew what his options were. The way that Lakeville North played their defense, it looked like the middle of the field was going to be the right option, but Lakeville North, they have some athletes, they have some smart kids too, so they were maybe baiting us into throwing that ball to Marlier. We know he's our go-to guy. Oh, look at, you can see one of our receivers going deep into the end zone open, and he put his hands to his head like, give me the ball.
Yeah. All right, either way, turnover on downs. Here we go. North back out on the field. They're leading 14-3 with 10 minutes and 18 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yeah, that's a good run for Lakeville North. Gain of about 7 on first down, making it 2nd and 3 at the 34.
Yeah, Lakers are on defense now, but Ben, quickly, do you think, obviously our ratio tonight is heavily pass. Is that because of the physicality that is perceived by us with Lakeville North's defensive line, or is this just who we are?
You know what?
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah, you have to play to your strengths. Our coaches are going to call plays based on what they feel is going to be successful. Our offensive line right now, they are better. They're better pass blocking than they are run blocking, and they have been all year. So you're going to try and play to your strengths. But it's much easier to be a pass blocker if you have the threat of the run, because you need to keep that defense on their heels, not coming off the ball straight up field. Makes it a lot easier. So we got to look for balance. There's plenty of time for that. But right now, the concentration is it's a team sport. Defense, we need you to come through. 1st and 10, 40-yard line. Handoff, Curtis tries to get wide. Tackled by a couple
nicely
defenders.
by Lakers there.
Really good tackle right there. I'm
Herbst,
worried. Herbst is,
he took on a block. He did not make the tackle, but he took on a block and fought hard and pushed that run to the outside and waited for his teammates to come along with their speed.
I'm worried about his bell. I think his bell's rung.
Yeah,
that might be the end of the night for Herbst. Yeah, he bends his knees to make that first tackle. Kind of drags him down. We'll see what it is. Training staff is coming to check him out. He is a hugely important part of our defense, our whole team. He's also our long snapper. I mean, super important roles on this team. But hoping that he's all right, most importantly, because he's an awesome young kid. So the teams are going to be able to get a little water break on the sideline while they check out Herbst, make sure that he's okay. TV took a timeout, so we have some time. John, why don't you dig into some more of that prep work that you did? Did you leave any bullet points?
All right. Here we go. Lakeville North up well, 14-3. And Ben, good. Michael Herbst is walking off towards the sideline.
Yeah.
As Lakeville North comes out on the field here at 14-3, are they going to be keeping to their own identity? I'm thinking they're just going to keep the ball on the ground.
Yep.
And they're going to eat up some clock. And the Lakers, we got to get a turnover, Ben.
Yeah, and you know what, though? They're going to keep to their own identity, which is not only running the ball, but taking big shots down the field. So we can't get lulled to sleep thinking that they're going to play ball control the whole rest of the way, because they're going to take their shots. Right now, it's 2nd and 7. If they get a first down here, I would not be surprised if they took a shot soon.
TCO, Ben, have you been here before?
I have not.
I'm a first-time visitor myself.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a cool facility to see.
Do they give tours, Ben?
They do. There's actually even a Vikings museum.
That's what I was going to ask
you about. As part
of
this, it's a $20 entry fee, and it closed at 6 p.m. tonight. I considered it.
It's a $20 entry fee?
It's a $20 entry fee.
Wow.
I love the Vikings and all, but I could get a Vikings hat for $20.
Do you get like a Helga horns when you leave for $20?
You think
that's
you should.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
They do got to pay for this place somehow. Peanut gallery.
God, Fossum is always thinking 2 steps ahead of us. All right, quick handoff up the middle of the big fullback. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
All right,
that is 49 for Lakeville North. Dawson Gode. G-O-D-E. Pickett wants me to butcher names. I don't know. I probably am just doing it on my own.
Ben, I know it's a little bit early, but you know what? This is a critical defensive series for us. We've got to get a stop here and just get some momentum back on our side.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I agree with you 100%.
Absolutely.
I would like a turnover. In fact, Herbst is back in the field.
Back.
And he's in the backfield.
Oh, how about that?
He's feeling okay.
That guy has just got a nose for the ball. I mean, he is in there.
Look at that. Lost it like 2 down to the 50-yard line. 2nd and 12. He did a little twist stunt where the defensive end goes wide and takes over his contain responsibilities. He just shoots the gap right between the tackle and tight end. Sweet. Tom Pickett says, $20, at least you get to go in and see all the Super Bowl trophies. He's a Packer fan. Can you believe it? I can't even believe I'm giving him airtime when he says stuff like that. Pickett, we're done with you. Oh, handoff up the middle. There's a flag coming in late.
Yeah.
Gain of about 3 there. Hog pile. Oh, there's that backyard brawl. There's that cage match. So one of the things that Coach Gutschall says when you're talking mottos and themes of the week is Gutschall, our defensive back coach, is focusing on bend but don't break, because he expects that Lakeville North's offense, the way they run the ball is they're going to put together drives, but as soon as you can knock them off schedule, which means like now, putting them at 2nd and 15, 18, something like that, that makes it difficult for them to keep their identity. Okay? So now we have to be fundamentally and assignment sound, making smart plays, especially in the defensive backfield. That's what our opportunity is. Force them to make some errors.
What's funny is I'm noticing the players, they're when there's a replay, they're all watching replays.
Yeah, they're looking.
You don't always see that with other games.
No, you get to see themselves on the
big
screen.
Oh, check it out.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was thinking also of all the photo ops. I mean, you're running with the ball and the Viking logos in the background and stuff like that. So sweet.
Right. The NFL logo. Love it. All right, to keep it on the ground, Ben.
Visual Club showed up. That'd be sweet. All right. Gain of about 5 there. It's going to be 3rd and 16 from the 46-yard line.
Lakeville North, they are coming off a win. Just in case you're wondering, their last game was against Maple Grove, Ben.
I was wondering.
33-18. So that was a big win for them. They also have key wins, of course, over Wayzata, 42-13. Wow.
Yep.
And in Week 5 against Eden Prairie, 14-0 in the second week of the season, which propelled them up the rankings.
And it just shows you this defense that we're facing in Lakeville North is formidable. If they're not going to give up any points to Eden Prairie, that's pretty insane. They try the pitch wide. We're swarm tackling, gang tackling. They only get 3. They're going to have to punt it away. Hey, the last time that we returned a punt, it was one of the biggest plays of the night for Prior Lake. So maybe we can get some good return, some electricity from Jaggies.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Once again, I feel like we're in a soundproof booth.
It is. It's a little bit eerie.
But it's okay.
But I always enjoy your voice, John.
Thank you. All right, the quarter. Oh, never mind. We got a whistle here.
Ooh,
Quarterback was doing
the
the punt.
ball was going to hit the ref. Did you see that?
I did.
So there's a flag. It could have been a delay of game. They are dealing with a, I'm not going to call it a shot clock, but a play clock here. So maybe that was the situation. You did notice a number of players on Prior Lake. Oops.
Oh, that's a glitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
fix the
what do we
glitch.
got here?
But here's the thing. You may have noticed Lakeville North is trying to do a directional punt on that way to keep it away from Jaquise. They're like, we're okay with you starting on the 20. We don't have to pin you at the 5, but we don't want you getting a big return. So they're going to mark off 5. It's going to be 4th and 8. Let's see if they...
No, it's...
Yeah. No? Yes?
First... No, yeah, you're right. 4th and 8.
4th and 8, but they brought their offense back on. I
Yes,
understand
I was
your
wondering
confusion.
about that.
Look at this. This is a new formation for them as well. Their quarterback is their punter, so they're kind of doing a quick kick. He's going to throw the ball. He throws the curl route over the top. Hey, we got people flying all over. Yeah. Keaton Schroeder just got hurt on that play. Kind of did a leg whip with with Spencer Shaver. They were all going for the ball there.
Yeah, instead
Keaton's
of
hurt. He's hurt bad.
That's not good.
That's a tibia.
Hope he's okay. You know, instead of a run-pass option there, that was a punt-pass option for Lakeville North as he rolled to the right, being the quarterback. Hopefully Schroeder...
Come on, Keaton. Keaton
Schroeder's
has a
gonna be
big
okay.
track season coming up this spring. Man, you know what happened is...
I did not see that.
You don't prepare for that. Keaton Schroeder's an offensive running back. He's not used to being out there except for on the punt return team. And, they're flying for the ball. They're going 100 miles per hour. There's not really good assignment understanding there. A lot of people going for the ball, and they just hit each other, hit their own guy. It's really unfortunate. He's been a big player for us. There's going to be a timeout on the field for a little bit of time here. So, John,
talk to me.
It's 14-3 Lakeville North.
Yes,
they had a few big plays back to back. I feel like the game is now stabilized. It's kind of back and forth a little bit more evenly. Our defense has had a few good stops. We're going to take over the ball 1st and 10 from the 46, which is the best field position we had for the night, except for the one turnover that we turned into 3 points. So let's see if we can drive down with 6:17 left in the second quarter, get some points on the board, maybe even a touchdown. That's where we got to be thinking. That's what our offense needs to be thinking right now. Opportunity knocks. There's gosh.
Now they're still attending to Schroeder out in the field there. Looking at, looks like he's getting up now. That's good to see, but not sure what or if he'll be back here. Okay.
All right, John. Let me tell you.
Lakers coming back on the field.
So we've heard Dr. Stallo's keys to victory for Lakeville North. Let me break down some of the things that Coach Gegenheimer said. He says, take no sacks, execute on offense, win the turnover battle, tackling and no big plays given up by the defense. Right now, the times that we've had trouble, it's those things that he's been talking about. If we can clean that up, we're back in the game. We're going Shaver right up the middle. A little bit of that draw play that we talked about.
Yeah, that's okay. Short game for Shaver.
We didn't execute it quite as quick as you need to take advantage of those penetrating defensive linemen. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Right. But we can't bail on the run.
Nope.
We still got to show it.
Keep them honest because they're flying upfield. They had to redirect to make that tackle. I'm okay with that start on 1st down.
All right. This brings up 2nd down and 9 there. O'Connor back in shotgun, of course, spread formation.
Looks like we're throwing some corner routes out there to Ellis. That ball's lofted right in there, nicely caught. He's going to be at about the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lakers. Great throw and catch, O'Connor to Ellis.
Boy, did we need that, Ben. Woo!
We sure did. I was just about to make a call for the Laker back and the jet sweep. Eric Rodine's calling for that from way across the seas. But we're keeping the ball. We're air attack, Lakers.
That was incredible. Almost as incredible as Bruce the Voice's Lakers' 1st down call.
Yeah, can you
echoed in the broadcast booth. It is not soundproof. I heard it.
Bruce the Voice feels like he's on audition right now trying to get the full-time gig here at TCO.
Speaking of identity, you alluded to Stalo referring to Lakeville needing to keep their identity. Well, we also have Life Lock on. We throw the ball. That's what we do.
There it is!
Oh! Almost a perfect goal!
God. O'Connor
my
took a hit right there. He looked like Kirk Cousins standing in the pocket, taking the hit and trying to deliver the ball just off the fingertips of Ellis.
Yeah. We're starting to... The last 2 plays gone to Parker Ellis there. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Game of inches.
Can't lose like Parker Lewis. I'm undefeated. All right, it's going to be second and 10.
Just outstretched hands of Parker. All right. I'm excited. Things are happening again.
I can feel your energy.
We're going to score.
Absolutely. I'm sure they can feel it at home.
O'Connor rolls to his right, Ben. He's going to keep it. No, he's looking downfield.
He's not going to keep it. He's going to... You had double coverage out there on Marlier. The one thing, you know what? I like moving the pocket to get away from these defenders. The issue is when you roll to one half of the field, you eliminate possibilities. We had one option over there for O'Connor to throw the ball to, and he's double covered. So you got to either just throw that out of bounds. Don't give them the opportunity for that huge turnover. It's 3rd and 10. We're at the 27. Let's get 7 or 8 minimum so we can get a field goal again. Spread formation with Tyson, the wing set. Once again, we run the corner route to Ellis. He makes the catch and trots out of bounds at about the 13. Parker Ellis is doing a great job. Right now, they're really overloading that outside receiver, and now we've hit Ellis from that inside the slot receiver a couple times.
The inside slot drag there. He dragged himself all the way across, showing his Lakers speed. Notice how he caught that ball only with his hands, never got to the body. Nice catch.
Yeah, we have another injury. One of our linemen is injured. We got a flag against us.
We got a hold against Laker Nation. That's not good. So we got number 78 who's hobbling off here. And that's Jonah Haig.
Yep.
Junior, 6'1", 205, offensive lineman.
Yeah. So that's a
killer.
That's a loss of 10, but more importantly, we had just executed a big first down. Whoa. Is that 15 that they marked off? We were at 3rd and 10.
Wait a second.
I don't know. Maybe my math is off, but it looks like they just marched us back to 3rd and 25. Mesnick, are you seeing what I'm seeing? I don't know. Maybe my math is
off.
Does
that say 3rd and 24 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's a spot fall from the spot of the hold, I bet.
Oh,
there we go again. Shades of, what game was that? Minnetonka. Man.
Yeah, just a high snap.
Well, not just a high snap.
Lakeville
That's
North.
A turnover. Picked up by Lakeville North. Haunting. That's haunting.
Yeah, we had the pass play to Parker Ellis, and then the penalty, and then the high snap. Yeah, that's back-to-back. Bad news Bears.
That is, our defense, again, it's a team effort. We're going to be relying on our defense to come through with some big plays right now. I do believe Jonah Haig has been playing center for us, and then he left the game right there, so that makes sense why we're going to have a tough snap your first time out on the field on TCO, high-pressure situation. Man, that's too bad.
All right, so Lakers defense back on the field here. Hopefully we can stop them, get the ball back.
Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. They're going deep, and they make the catch right there.
Yeah, decent coverage there. Just a nice thrown ball, and reeled in by looks like number 10 for Lakeville.
Yeah, you know what, Lakeville North, I like what the coaches do there. When you have a big play, you try and keep momentum and go deep right away, attack while the other team is down, while their shoulders are slumped, and they hit us where it hurts right now. They're 1st and goal at the 2.
Yeah. Receiver established inside. They got inside coverage, or he got inside the defender there, and was right on him, but nice catch.
Yeah. That was Keaton Mose for Lakeville North. So now this is where their identity of a power running team they want to stick with. Raja Nelson dives in, touchdown.
Touchdown Lakeville North.
Add 6 for Lakeville North.
6 more at the 4-minute 57 mark till half. Lakeville with another touchdown, 20-3 now,
yeah.
Ben.
I mean, it was 30 seconds ago on the clock that we were down there thinking we had 1st and 10 from about the 14-yard line, and just like that,
happens.
More points on the board for Lakeville North. They're pretty quick strike. I didn't expect that from them tonight. They're really attacking.
Extra point attempt looks good from here. Yes, it is good.
Good.
So Lakeville North up 21-3, 4 minutes, 57 seconds to go till half. Here at TCO, Ben. Well, let's hope for improvement.
Yeah, hey, continuous improvement, what they're looking for. I'm going to tell you from my heart of hearts that I do not think you'd change that dial. I do believe the Lakers will come back. I do believe that the Lakers are in it for the long haul. And I'm going to read you something.
Boy, you've got a lot of preparation
I do.
tonight.
From Ken Clam. Ken Clam, this is his quote. I'm going to try and bring some lyrical. Can you do a little beatbox in the back, maybe?
Okay, let's see how it goes.
So I'm back up in the game, running things to keep my swing, letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show. Because what you did, was wrong, and all the nasty things you've done. So, baby, listen carefully while I sing my comeback song. Did you hear that comeback song from Ken Clam?
Oh,
that
just
guy.
Drop it like it's
that
hot.
That guy's even shorter than me.
Oh.
Amazing.
Well, we've got a lot going on in the field. Someone's getting a large...
Oh. Yeah. Teacher award. Is that John Wabi?
That is Wabi.
God, zoom in.
Wait, but it's not Wabi. He's the recipient. So we got Chad Pothen, from Lakeville North, and John Wabi. They got one of those big checks like in Happy Gilmore. Remember when he got his first check?
I love
huge.
That.
He tried to put it in his car. It's like an 8-foot check.
That's huge.
I've always wanted
and he was
a giant check. Did try to cash it.
Yeah.
It's got a routing number on there.
Just go to your home. Hey, I got to take this opportunity, though, to give a little shout-out to Luke Wabi and Zach Wabi, John's two sons, the pride of his life. Right now, let's see some Laker pride.
Are they out there?
Well, they were out there. They're excited. The whole Wabi family is excited. Very
awesome.
well deserved. My son's in one of his classes. Absolutely loves it. He's a coach that's all about his students, so you got to love it. We're going to get the ball back here. 4:57 left in the second quarter. You may notice Keaton Schroeder is not back to return a kick. It's just going to be Tyson Ellis back there. 4:57 left. We got to make some plays.
I think he
Parker
is back.
Ellis.
That is Schroeder.
Is that Schroeder?
Yeah, that is Schroeder.
No way.
Yep, he's just got his leg wrapped up and he's back. Oh!
And then he gets hit in the leg again. Man, I'll tell you what.
He's a tough kid.
I might be making some good calls on the plays and all that type of thing, but my injury analysis has been way off tonight.
Yeah, you don't have LASIK.
Way off. I thought Herbst was done. I thought Schroeder was done.
Herbst came back right away.
But you know what? It's
Schroeder's
a backyard
back.
brawl.
We're tough.
Yeah, cage match. You can't get out of the cage. You stay in play.
Well, I hope we do unleash the beast here. We got to score before half. We got to get some momentum back. This is not over. 21-3, 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go till half.
Yeah, it's 1st and 10. Once again, we're getting back to some of the things we planned going into the week. Shifting, trying to outflank some of the defense.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh, we're throwing to the wrong team. That is...
Oops.
I will tell you, Lakeville North defense has impressed me tonight. They have impressed me. They have been in the right place. They've identified our plays quickly. They've had great drops. You know what? We're not pressuring them with the run. The linebackers are getting 10, 15-yard drops right into those pockets. And right there, one of their inside linebackers going the other way. 1st and goal from the 10. Not what I was looking for, John.
No, that was, well, not ideal. So
maybe I should sing the comeback song again.
I don't know. That went over like a dental visit.
I think the second time I might be able to be more of a lyrical poet. All right.
We had a comment from Eric Rodin says, "I'm missing the Laker back in jet sweep."
Yeah, he talked about that about 3 minutes ago.
I know. But he's from a land far, far away.
He is, and I said the exact same thing.
I know. Slowski.
Hold on, I got to set down the mic. All right.
We got to try to mix up our mojo. We need need something positive to happen in the last 4 minutes.
I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to rewind the clock.
Yes.
Like, can I go back 3 minutes and start over? All right. 2nd and goal from the 4.
Let's see if we can bend but not break down here.
That was Gutshaw's mantra.
Lakeville.
Handoff, Curtis Jr.
Oh.
Falls forward to the 1. Keep him out of the end zone, boys.
Yeah, he's not in yet.
Yeah, keep stripping at that ball. You know what? Every play counts. Every play counts. Keep going. So Lakeville North, there's 3:44 on the clock. They're looking to add to this point total. Our defense had not given up a touchdown for like 8 quarters in a row, and now we're sitting here on the edge of giving up our 4th in the first half. Lakeville North is the real deal. He stood up at the goal line.
Yeah, nice stance.
I love it. I love it.
Not giving up down there.
Yeah. So they're going to be at the half-yard line, 4th and goal. Knowing Vossen and the type of work shirts they're wearing tonight, I have a feeling they're going to go for it. I think they're going to stay on the ground.
D-line.
This will be interesting. I want to see them try and reach that ball over the top like they see in the NFL and just knock that thing loose.
Well, this is big, Ben. Big for us.
Yeah. So here we are. 4th and goal for Lakeville North on the half-yard line. Once again, they have their too tight I formation.
Oh, there was
quarterback
early
sneak.
movement.
Absolutely. We're
There was
going the other
early
way.
movement.
We're moving back 5. At least, as you say, your blue-colored Laker goggles are telling me we're moving back.
Oh, they're on.
John, this is huge. Left guard for for Lakeville North.
That's okay.
We're getting calls from our spotter in the back. This guy is like 0.2 integration, 0.3 assistant AD, and he's a spotter. He's just trying to get $30 an hour after hours.
And he has an athletic build.
He does have an athletic build. You should see him on camera at Channel 9. Gosh, YouTube it, DVR it. It's awesome. He crescendos.
He will wake up with Fox 9.
He will. Yes, he will. And if he doesn't, we'll send it to him on his.
Hey, this is
text
good. We
message.
can keep talking because we gotta slow down here in the game. It's 2 minutes 37 seconds. We're making a huge stop here. What's your gut?
Some people would beg to differ that it's good that we get to keep talking.
True.
But in this situation,
What do you think? Man.
our defense is getting a little fine tuning. Some reminders from Coach Menke, and knowing Coach Menke, the reminders are not super technical. He's motivating out there. He's grabbing him by the face mask, saying, "It ain't over. You get your nose low, bend your knees, win the line of scrimmage. Let's go."
I'm not sure if he said it like
more
that.
colorfully than that. More colorfully. Cans agrees.
All right, even if we're not, even if we are not dominating the scoreboard right now, this is either way. This is going to be a big play for us because we got to take something positive into the second half. You know, these guys need something good to happen, and this is it right here, folks.
This is it. 4th and goal at the 5.5-yard line after the false start call against Lakeville North. They are going for a field goal now, trying to extend their lead to 3 touchdowns.
Oh,
and now we're jumping
hold
outside.
Hold on.
And we're not happy about it. So this will be just half the distance, so it's going to bring it to about the 2 3/4 line. I know my fractions.
Carry the 1?
No, there's no
Wow.
carrying in that.
Well, does this change their decision? It looks like the quarterback came back in. Is he? Oh, yes.
It looks to change the decision. This has happened a few times where penalties and different...
Nope. He's just a holder.
He's a holder. Yeah. You never know. We're going to stay on sides this time. Should be awesome.
Oh, high snap.
They get it down, line drive through the uprights. It's going to be 24-3 Lakeville North with 2:33 left on the clock. The great cameraman Brad Bover zooming in for you. John, you know what? Holding him to 3 after that big play tackled on the 2-yard line or whatever.
Yep.
Huge. Wait, that might have been a different drive. It's all running together right now. Interception, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I might have to DVR and go back in my own.
Well, Ben, as we bring the... Oh, we still got 2 minutes, 33 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
We got a chance to get down there, get some points on the board still.
Plenty of time to get on the scoreboard. Honestly, right now, what it's about confidence. It's about getting back into that cage match. It's about feeling good about the person you're lining up next to, that they're going to do their job and they're not giving up. I don't expect anything to change when it comes to attitude and effort from Prior Lake. The kickoff from the 40. Good kick. Fielded by Schroeder at the 5. He busts out to the right. He's got
Get
a
to
little
the edge,
space.
Fella.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Arm.
There you go.
Schroeder.
He's not giving
on
up.
one broken leg. Incredible.
He's one tough cookie, not Tyrone Carter. We're talking about Schroeder.
Absolutely. We're going to be 1st and 10 at the 45.
Did you see that? I love it.
I did see it. It was awesome.
I stood up again.
Yeah, well, these seats are kind of low. You remember the old Metrodome when you could open up the glass windows right here in the box? Oh, I wish I had that right now. Like the garage door over to our right. It's pretty sweet.
All right. So, you know what, Ben? I got a feeling. Do you got a feeling? I got a feeling we can move the ball and score before half.
That's
my
do a
hope.
little Will I Am.
All right, let's take care of the ball, though. Here we go.
This drive's going to be a good drive. 1st and 10, O'Connor. Under pressure, he throws it out there. Play some defense. Ah! Man, our receiver turns into a D-back there. Marlier goes up with one hand and kind of volleyball spikes it away from
Yeah, he did.
Lakeville North.
He looked a little surprised that ball was in the air.
Yeah, go CC McGraw. Actually, she's more of a libero. She doesn't spike much. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. You know, again, Lakeville North, they're bringing 5 guys. They're getting some pressure. Their linebackers are dropping really deep. So we have been successful on some of the crossing routes. So look for Ellis running across on the Hyde route. Uh-oh, we're going to have 2 guys in motion. Watch out for the flag. Get set, please. Yes. Look for those underneath routes right now. We got fancy feet there. Little happy feet. We had Spencer Marlier coming loose across that middle seam again. It's going to be 3rd and 12. 2:06 on the clock and counting. John, right now we have had a few big plays on corner routes to Ellis, so that's an opportunity possibly. I'm looking for catch and run right now because our quarterback does not have tons of time in the pocket back there.
Going deep to Marlier on the side.
Yeah. He was pushed out of bounds to begin with, never really got back to establish himself. Right now...
All right, 4th and 12, Ben.
Right now, it's not as much of a passing attack as we're just stepping back and launching the ball. We just don't have our timing and rhythm right now that our offense has had all year. So that's something that we kind of have to get back to our basics, regroup. It's 4th and 12. Let's have a good punt and make sure that they don't get any more points on the board before half.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what kind of adjustments that we do make over the half offensively as far as establishing the run maybe a little bit more. I don't know if we just get some quick hitters to the edge or just some draws from the shotgun, but we got to do something to mix it up.
Yeah, one of the things that O'Connor's done... Oh, look at line drive
ball's
punt. Hey,
loose.
There's the fortunate... Oh. One thing O'Connor's done earlier in this season was he did scramble a little bit and made some plays with his legs, and then he took a wicked hit and missed a couple games, and we haven't seen much of that. So I don't know if that's directed by the coach to say, hey, stay in the pocket, don't take any hits, or what. But right now, that might be the extra threat that we need on offense because, we've all seen it. Our running game's non-existent right now. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Lakeville North on the 30. There is a minute 31 on the clock before half. They bring their huge offensive line out there.
Yeah, and Lakeville does have one timeout.
Yeah, they kind of have their unbalanced set right now with 4 linemen to the left as center, and they're going to run outside zone that way. It's going to take 3-4 guys to tackle them after a gain of 10. It's going to be 1st down Lakeville North.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to strip the ball instead of, hit them low.
Their coach is out there. He was out almost to the numbers calling timeout or getting their attention. They do wind the clock. 1:15 and counting. Once again, unbalanced look from Lakeville North. They give it to Martin Jr. Curtis Jr. It's Curtis Jr. I keep thinking Curtis Martin. You remember him? Old Seahawks
Curtis Martin,
guy?
28. No, Jets, wasn't
Jets. He was Jets.
Jets.
But he
Jets,
was Seahawks
Jets.
too, wasn't he?
And then
Never?
hold
We're
on.
going to look into that. We're
We
going to
have,
look into that. Curtis Martin. Was Curtis Martin a Penn State guy? Nittany Lion?
Hold on. We got
Quick
We
pitch.
got a quick pitch. 28, get to
To
the edge.
Curtis
Sam
Jr.
Embert.
And he's
Oh.
loose. Austin Gordon with a touchdown-saving tackle out there at the 40. And
Let's
there,
not
I think,
give
is
up any
that
more points
timeout
here.
there.
Okay, 36 seconds to go. Did they utilize that final timeout? No? Nope, chains are just moving.
Yeah. I think they did call a
Did they?
timeout considering they're bringing their whole O-line over to the sideline. I mean, as they walk to the sideline, it's pretty easy to see that that's a big bunch of hogs out there on that offensive line. I mean, ranging from, 6'9", 305. Man, that's just the start of it. There's a guy 310, another guy 310. So as the game goes on, that size is just going to wear down our defensive line, and we need to continue to use quickness. We've done some games with our linebackers and linemen to stunt the gaps and stuff like that. We've seen some success that way, which is going to be something we're going to have to come back to.
All right, 1st and 10, Lakeville. 36 seconds to go till half.
They drop back to pass. They do these one-man routes.
Heads up.
We got 3 guys back there. Austin Gordon, get
that's
your
gonna
head
be
on a
picked
swivel.
off.
There you go.
Give him a block.
We're going the other way. Oh, yeah. Good change of direction. Look at those
Jaquise,
blocks.
get
Keep
loose,
going.
young fella.
Keep going.
Go.
Keep going. There's a guy on your tail. Hold the ball. Oh, man. That's
Timeout.
a big tackle on the 35-yard line. There's 15 seconds on the clock. Hey, momentum swing.
Hey, what do we got here?
We got a little extracurricular. And their one guy outweighs our 2 guys. That's incredible.
That is. No meals missed. Jaquise.
Linval put on a white and red
Linval.
jersey. Jeez.
He is just cool, calm, and collected. He's a triple C's.
Yeah, and then some.
Spelled with a K.
Special K.
How about that, though?
The one guy
just when
that
we
gets
thought
you.
it was bleak.
The one guy that gets you looked like he was just standing still, like waiting,
I know.
like Stonehenge, just waiting for you
That was
to get
awesome.
there.
Stonehenge. Okay,
All right,
15 seconds
We
left.
got 2 plays. We got 2 plays, John. The first one is throwing up the seam towards Tice.
All
We
right.
couldn't get off the press coverage there.
Okay. 3
12
seconds off
seconds.
the
That
clock
only
there,
took
down to
3
12.
seconds.
Yeah, that was a thank you very much.
Yeah, maybe we'll get 3 plays. Incredible.
Incredible. 24-3. Boy,
That's all you need to say. That's all you got to say.
I desperately want to get a score before half.
You're not the only one. There's a
You know who wants
whole
to score
sideline
before
of
half
people.
is the Lakers student section over there. They're waiting to explode.
Yeah, hey, Parker Ellis, corner route, right towards the pink student section. That's my call right now.
Okay.
Do you see it happening? He's running the wrong way for that to happen. Ooh, and we threw it.
Oh, my.
So, I'll tell you, their safeties,
Jack.
they're kind of doing some robber safeties. They're just sitting on these areas of the field that we attack consistently. So, right there, that one we almost threw to the other team. Once again, we're looking towards Marlier. We got to make sure the reason we run this offense is we got all kinds of talent. We got to spread the ball around. Just like defense,
Yeah.
we were talking about reading your keys. Same thing on offense. Take what they give you. We got
All right,
trips
Ben,
to the
so
left.
8 seconds.
I'm looking. This could be like a Hail Mary type play. I'm just saying. Quarterback draw. Call a timeout.
Yep.
Call a timeout.
Who's calling it? There we go.
We're at the 32-yard line. That would be
Well,
49-yard field goal. So we're not going to try that. 2 seconds left. Let's just throw it up into the end zone.
Yep.
Hopefully our quarterback doesn't get hit and we have a chance at some points. But honestly, I like that because that's what we're going to need in the second half. We're going to need to have that threat of a running game. We need to do something to pull the linebackers closer to the line of scrimmage, because our intermediate passing game, which has been so good this year, is being just faulted by the linebackers dropping so deep and their robber safety look. You know, we have to change something up. We got to give them something else to think about.
Yeah. O'Connor showed the ability to run this year. I know he took that big hit a few weeks back, but he had a couple of nice runs against Eagan.
Oh, look at that on the screen. That's awesome. That's Hartman and Kenny Clam digging deep into the playbook. Are they looking at an iPad?
I don't know. They can't see that, though.
Technologically savvy. They might be. Maybe we should send them some texts. Quarterback draw.
All right, we got trips left, Ben. We think we're going to roll O'Connor out here or keep him in the pocket?
Keep him in the pocket. Because otherwise they'll roll him left. He can't make that happen.
Look out.
Get rid of it,
Look
baby.
out. Okay.
All right, we're going to half. It's going to be, unfortunately, 24-3 Lakeville North. We were up 3-0, 24 unanswered points, which means we can score the next 24. All right.
Yeah, it's
at PL4L streaming. John, we're going to turn it off. We're going to watch the Lakettes halftime performance on the dance floor out here on the field. We'll talk to you more in about 10 minutes. Tune back in. All right, Prior Lake football fans, we are back. There's about 4 minutes until kickoff for the second half, and I'm here with Paul Schoens. He's the leader of our Prior Lake Booster Club, and one of the people, our Prior Lake Football Booster Club, and one of the people behind the scenes that's working super hard to make tonight happen for our student athletes, for our students, for our community, and it's just really exciting to have you here talking about football because your guys' breath, you touch more than just the kids on the field. You affect our community so greatly, and I really appreciate all the things you're doing for Prior Lake community. Tell us about the people behind the scenes and the companies and the support that you're getting that really make this possible.
Well, there's so many people that have helped us out all the way around, and we have so many parents that get involved every single year, and obviously with the leadership of Coach Gagenheimer, it's been pretty awesome. We've got so many sponsors in the community that have stepped up and helped us every single year. Our Champions Club with Prior Lake State Agency and the Prior Lake American have just all the way down have done an awesome job for us, and anything we need, they're there to support us. And we'll be giving out 3 scholarships next week at senior night on Wednesday, and a lot of our sponsors chip in for that too and help us on that. So it's been a great deal all the way around.
Yeah, that's awesome. And at Prior Lake in our athletic program, we're talking about developing whole childs. We're talking about this being a step in their journey. Football is a great thing. It's something that builds great character, but this isn't the end of their path. We want them to be successful in life and successful in the community. So the things that you do, the scholarships, super important. Speaking of that, tonight we're not only celebrating football and celebrating our community, but we're doing a good cause here by being a part of the Tackle Cancer Night and the Blue Collar Bowl. We're trying to set records on how much we can contribute to this great event. So tell us about what things you've done to prepare for Tackle Cancer Night.
Right. So every year we do something with Randy Shaver's Tackle Cancer Foundation, and this year we sold the T-shirts, and it was awesome. The dance team, I don't know if you saw them at halftime, they're all in Tackle Cancer shirts. The cheer team is all in Tackle Cancer shirts, and it's so many of the kids too in the high school and the parents. We sold well over 800 of the shirts, and then we had 4 of the freshman players up on the plaza as people were coming in and collecting tonight, and just people putting money in the buckets. And our goal is $10,000, which would be a Prior Lake record. I think the all-time record is like 16. So
wow!
If once we count that money, hopefully that's where we are. But it's so cool tonight, just the opportunity that we were able to give, not only the football players, but the dance and the band and the cheer and everybody that was involved. So definitely a huge community event, and everybody really chipped in and helped out with Tackle Cancer.
Yeah, and no matter what the final tally is when it comes to money, the fact that we're putting more effort in and we're trying to be creative in ways that we can continue to support these important endeavors. It's really awesome. So I want to thank you once again. Is there anyone else that you want to list or talk about that, like I said, you mentioned Prior Lake State Agency and the Prior Lake American. Those are some of our top-level sponsors. Who else is contributing to make sure that these kids have their top-rate experience for Prior Lake athletics?
Right. Well, I'll run through them real quick on the platinum level. We have Prudential Advisors, Jeff Benson, The Point Bar and Grill, Buffalo Wild Wings, Watkins Family Chiropractic, PWC Wireless, the UPS Store in Prior Lake, the Wilds Golf Club, Keller Williams Realty, Jeremy James, one of our coaches, Universal Athletic, Olsa Dental, Apple Ford, Babcock and Morgan Dental, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Twin City Orthopedic, Natty Orr Marina, Vial and Wild Orthodontics, Chili's, Southwest Grill and Bar, shout out to BK there, Carboni's, Jeff Belzer, Bernick Holmes, and Hy-Vee. And then the last few, Dakota Valley Oral Surgery, Remax, Jason Walgrave, the Shakopee, Midwauken, and Sioux Community, Aline's Colossal Cookies, Briar Lake Rental, BSG, Jody Bianchi, who was responsible for the Tackle Cancer shirts tonight, did an awesome job with those, Minnesota Valley Electrical Co-op, JTS Sports, and Bang Company. So ton of people in the community. Just huge support for this team and the whole school of Prior Lake.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you know what? I got to hang out and see some of the fans in the stands as they're piling in and they're reserving their seats and that. And the people that are there are those people that you mentioned, because they're not only contributing their dollars, they're here supporting. And they're, like I said, the widespread touch that this makes into the community is just awesome.
It is.
What a fun event.
And this game's not over.
Oh, absolutely not.
We just, we've had some unlucky breaks and thrown the ball to them a few times, but that's going to change. I think you'll see O'Connor with a much better second half, and the game is definitely not over.
Absolutely. And you know what? Just like you, I feel like the attitude of perseverance and the attitude of never give up is going to be something that Prior Lake comes through here with tonight. So thank you all that you've done. Even though this feels like a high point of our season, that we have multiple games afterwards and leading into playoffs. So we'll be in touch with you, and we'll continue to thank our sponsors for all the great work that they're doing and cheering on these Lakers on the football field. So
sounds good. As far as we're concerned, we still have 6 weeks left. So
absolutely. I love it, Paul. I love the positivity. Thank you for joining us in the booth tonight. We got about a couple minutes to kick off, and you know what? Cheer loud for us out there.
I will. Thanks, Ben.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
So we have about 2 minutes left until the start of the second half. Again, it's 24-3. Lakeville North Panthers are leading the Prior Lake Lakers. We're getting warmed up right now, getting our bodies prepared, and I'm sure that at halftime, Coach Gegenheimer and the coaches were working on the mental and emotional preparedness, because right now, coming out of halftime, this is not where they expected to be. And it's not where the Lakers want to be, but this is when you dig deep, and this is when you rely on the character that you've built all season. You rely on the team, lean on each other so that you can come back and be prepared for the epic comeback that we sang about in our comeback fight song tonight.
We did.
As you were able to reflect over halftime, John, what kind of came into your mind and your heart when you're thinking about Laker football and the ways that we move on in the second half, make a game of this?
Yeah, Ben. Well, this game has had a lot of build-up, a lot of lead-up, a lot of pub, and with that, sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. And I'm not saying we were overwhelmed, but I think after one half of football, we had some mistakes. We got to find a way to modify and adjust, as you said earlier, in the second half. And now that we got the first half out of the way, my hope is that at halftime, they took a deep breath. We're here at TCO. Come out in the second half and do what we do well. That is play defense. That is get some 3-and-outs. That is move the ball up and down the field, but we got to mix in a little bit better, I think, of a run-pass ratio. And it's not as simple as just, why don't they just start handing the ball off and running to people? Well, because they're running into these giant brick walls out there. That's why they're not doing that.
Absolutely.
So for the quarterback fan at home on their couch, it's not quite as simple as it seems.
Yeah.
But Laker Nation is going to modify. These coaches are talking to those athletes, and I think we got a few wrinkles we can throw out in the second half here, Ben.
Absolutely.
To move the ball more consistently, get some more points on the board, and make this a game.
Yep. And we've said it before, it's going to be about sharing the ball around, spreading the wealth, making sure that everybody gets a chance to contribute to this, because it's not going to be one player or one play. That's one of the things you have a tendency to do in big games like this, is you get behind the 8-ball a little bit and you feel like, hey, if I can just make a huge play right here, it's going to be a difference maker. In reality, you have to make the plays that you've been trained to do. You can't try and outstretch yourself, because what will happen is you leave your neighbor hanging. You leave your assignment unfulfilled sometimes, and that's dangerous. We need to get back into this game slowly but surely, play by play, man by man. We can't try and do it all at once. Here comes the kickoff, John. Let's do this. Fielded by Lakeville North at about the 8 on the bounce.
Oh, he's trying to get to the edge, and oh my goodness, is he going to get the edge?
Yeah.
No, Sam Emmerich ran him down, thankfully.
Yeah, good play by Emmerich, our junior linebacker. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Lakeville North starts with the ball in the 27, and you know what?
Let's set the tone right now.
A game of field position, one of the things that happened at the start of the game is we started with the ball and gave the ball over with good field position to Lakeville North. Maybe we can get a 3-and-out and get the ball back at the 40 or 50-yard line going the other way. So let's start off strong, and defense is going to set the tone again for us. Lakeville North takes the field. Again, you can see on your screen that they're bringing in all the big guys. They got 2-3 tight ends and a lot of size on that offensive line. Fullback in motion. They're going right up the gut once again. Tackled high by Austin Gordon after a gain of about 6.
Yeah.
Curtis Jr.
Yeah, Lakeville North coming out here in the second half. I'm sure they talked about, let's not turn the ball over, ball security.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably going to basically ground and pound and use their physicality up front to eat up clock. So the Lakers, we got to get some 3-and-outs here, but we got to stop the run.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what Lakeville North is going to do. At the beginning of the game, there was quite a few turnovers. The ball was slippery. There's a lot of excitement. Lakers got to get that turnover bug back. Oh, hit right away at the 34-yard line. Gain of maybe 1.
Nice play in there defensively.
Yeah, they met them at the line of scrimmage real quick. So it's going to be 3rd and long 3 right now. So that's a position we want to be in on defense. Opportunity to get off the field. Guggenheimers and Menke are almost out to the numbers cheering them on.
Yeah, let's go.
So they got one receiver split to the near side of the field. They're going to hand off up the middle. Once again, we got pressure on the defensive line. They're going to be short at the 36, sorry.
4th and very short. Let's see what the spot is.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 1.
Yeah. All right, so do you think Coach Vossen here is going to go for it, Ben?
They still have most of their offensive team out there, but they have had their quarterback punt the ball a few times for them. Kind of that quick kick mentality, and then threw a fake once on 4th down. They're lining up in the offensive formation. They have their foot on the gas. They want to put it away. Let's go, defense. Hand off up the middle. Fullback is able to pick up the 1st down, diving ahead for 2.
Yeah, Lakeville North, they're pretty confident that they can get a yard at least on any run play.
Absolutely. And you know what? We have not been able to prove them wrong this far. So, again, Coach Gutschall and Coach Guggenheimer talked about controlling your own destiny. Take care of what you can.
All right, it's 1st down, Lakeville North. Keeping it on the ground, quick pitch. That's to Raja Nelson. He spins for a...
Yeah. Good tackle right there by Emmerich coming off the edge. Normally an inside linebacker, playing a lot of outside linebacker today, so that is not an easy tackle right there, but is able to wrap him up by the shoelaces. 3rd and 3, or 2nd and 7, gain of 3. All these numbers in my head, I feel pressure with the math teacher behind me. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Quick pitch. Going left. We got some pressure. Yes, good penetration right there off the edge. It looks like we are bringing our outside linebackers quite often right now, trying to force the running backs inside. Gain of 2 that time, making it 3rd and 5. Bruce is excited. Hey, he's not slowing down. The voice.
No, he is ready.
The big 3rd down announcement. Let's get off the field, Lakers.
Let's go. This is a big down defensively. We got to set the tone early here. Get a 3 and out.
You got to imagine that they're going to go for it.
Nice hit.
If they don't stop them. That's awesome.
Spencer Schaefer just taking names in the backfield.
Initial contact by Shaver for sure. Met him before he could get to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 4. Now they do bring in the punt team.
Just what we needed, Ben.
Yeah. Not exactly a 3 and out, but we'll be getting the ball back without them adding to the lead differential.
All right. Well,
okay.
Punt formation. Let's not have any trickery. And they are going to punt it off.
Yep, there you go. Jaquise fielding the ball. Trying to get wide. Oh, cannot elude the first tackle. We're going to start on our 21, 22-yard line about. So Lakers get the ball back. Score is still 24-3. 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They were able to burn about 4 minutes off the clock there. So right now, this will be fun to see. What changes, what adaptations are we making at halftime to make our offense a little bit more consistent and a little bit more multi-dimensional? It looks like we're going to be starting on the 24. Timeout on the field, possibly. TV timeout. Production manager Doug Fossum coming in with the knowledge. You can see on the 30-yard line.
He's identified the individual known as TV timeout person.
That's an interesting name.
Right.
I wonder if that's on their job description.
It's on the name tag.
Yeah, there's quite a name tag.
The scarf is mandatory.
I wonder if she has to use 2 name tags to get it all on there. I wonder if she got that scarf from the DC.
You just have to flip it over when you check.
Absolutely. Hello, my name is TV Timeout Girl. That is.
Similar to students who I don't know their first name, I give them random long nicknames.
Absolutely.
And they usually walk away bewildered. But that's okay. It builds rapport.
I love those words, bewildered, rapport. You're a lyrical genius.
All right, what we need is some lyrical points. Let's go, Laker Nation. 24-3, Lakers come back out on the field, Ben. You know, we can't get away from who we are, but we've got to mix it up a little bit here, Ben.
All right, here we go. Trips formation. O'Connor back in shotgun once again. Lakeville North defense has got guys up on the line of scrimmage pressuring our wideouts.
Coverage
and there you go. They expected that we're going to try and get some movement with the run game. We got a loss of 1 right there. Again, they're still going to penetrate and get pressure from that D-line.
So, Ben, when the score is what it is, and you see how Lakeville North lined up defensively there, what did you see there? Was there anything different from the first half from their coverage?
Yep, they're gonna put pressure on us. They're gonna continue to put the pedal to the metal. They got their D-backs up at the line of scrimmage, so they're gonna force us to make a play. Here we got the corner out to Marlier, and we let it go through our hands. That's the areas of the field that we need to attack. They have 1 high safety. They have lots of underneath coverage. We have to hit those outside corners, outside the hashes.
Yeah,
we got to make
happens.
plays when we get the chance.
This was a beautifully thrown ball. O'Connor steps into it nicely, threw it right in the hot spot there.
Marlier jumped a little early. He's got to finish his route a little bit more, let the ball come to him. All right, here we go, 3rd and 11. Let's see if we can find a similar opening in that defensive backfield. O'Connor looks for the seam route this time. You know what? We're going for Marlier pretty much every play. We have to make sure we diversify.
I think you're referring to basketball terminology known as tunnel vision.
Yeah. Share the route. So, but honestly, Marlier was open. Last time he broke that seam route out to the corner. This time he broke it to the middle of the field. If that ball's delivered in the right spot, we're looking at the chance of a first down. But unfortunately now, we got their punt team on.
Emmerich with the punt.
And one of his better punts of the night.
Yeah, that's a nice
Fair
one.
catch.
Backing up the Lakeville North player there.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 10. They give him a generous spot at the 45, where Lakeville North offense comes out and they continue to win the field position territory war. So
yeah, we're on, like I said earlier, we are on the Lakeville North side, and so I can see their players here as they huddle, and just comparatively think back to last week. I mean, they almost look twice the size as Eagan last week.
Yeah, they're huge. They're huge. So we've been going through some of the keys of victory of the different coaches so far, and one of the things that Coach Wabi said is something we led to at the beginning of the play.
91 is
here we go.
No, throwing back, cross his body, pick it off. No. Wow, that was a dangerous throw, and it still almost got completed.
They're trying to hit. I think that was Stallo coming across the field.
It was
big, tall tight end.
Gordon there, in there to knock it away.
Austin Gordon, good play there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Interesting, Lakeville North throwing the ball on first down. They're trying to break some tendencies there, and like I said, they are not going to slow down. I guarantee Vossen was in their grills saying, "Do not let up on this Prior Lake team," because we're just looking for that window.
Yeah, they're constantly preaching 4 quarters, right? 4 quarters, man. Every play. Oh, get back.
Yeah, get back in your position. Right up the middle again with Raja.
Whoa,
oh, that's Curtis Jr.
Out.
Curtis Jr. Man, that's some tough sledding right there. It takes 4 or 5 guys to tackle him out of bounds. A gain of about 20 right there.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be a short gain, and then boom, bounces to the outside here, Ben.
Pretty electric.
That is the electric slide. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He set our D-backs up. They kind of took the bait up
this
the
is
middle.
Oh
Same
my
play.
Goodness.
Same play. He does a great job of forcing people to commit, and then he bounces outside.
Young man's got some good footwork.
Yeah, he does. Fancy feet. So it's going to be 2nd and a long 3. Right now our defense has been successful when we've been able to get them off schedule with some tackles for losses. Looks like we're bringing some heat right now. They're throwing the fade out there on Jaquise. Oh, there's going to be some holding right there. The ref's digging for the flag, but he does not throw it.
Well, the ball was underthrown, and Raja put his hands on Jaquise first. Jaquise never looked back at the ball, so sometimes when that happens, there's a tendency to hit the defensive player, but
yeah.
we'll take it.
That was a gift. As I watched that, I would say that was a gift.
Like Jaquez had his arm.
And right now, it's like the NFL games. They're showing it up, the replay up on the screen.
I know.
All the Lakeville North fans are going, boo! Like a ghost.
I'm hoping we get a scoreboard like this next year at Dan Patch.
Okay.
Because I really enjoy it.
I hope that we get those cameramen just kind of zooming in. They got like 8 different camera angles. Come on.
We could have a pancake breakfast and raise enough funds.
Yeah. Jeez, we're the Fuller kids. We need more cameramen. All right, it's 1st and 10 for Lakeville North. They're at the 17, knocking on the door once again.
All right, let's
knock,
stop
knocking
'em.
on heaven's. All right,
Lakers playing tough, though. We're not giving up.
let's continue to put pressure. You can see our
Play hard.
linebackers just jumping up in their gaps. They hand it off up the middle to the fullback. It's going to be a gain of about 4.
Yeah, Ben, this is just a carbon copy of the first half for Lakeville North as far as the run-pass ratio.
Mhm.
You know, they just ground and pound, and then they usually get their quarterback on the move and throw it deep.
Yeah, attack deep. And you know what? They've been successful with that. They've made a few big plays, and they've drawn some penalties, that type of stuff. But they're the real deal. There's a reason they're ranked number 1 in the state. I think that was Herbst once again shot out of a cannon, tackling him from behind. Oh, that might have, yep. That's one of those things, when we send pressure off the edge, we got a chance there. Herbst with another big play. He's one of those guys on the defense that we count on. We rely on him to help throw the offense off schedule. 3rd and 5. Right up the middle with Curtis Jr., and he makes the man miss and waltzes into the end zone.
Yeah, touchdown Lakeville North. Their first of the second half, Ben.
I'm not happy.
I know. Well, you know what? We gotta give them credit. They are a good team, and tonight they're just exhibiting their physicality more or less.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got the size, yeah, Captain Obvious, but they've got some skill positions that have got some talented people.
Yeah, right now it's 30-3 with an extra point possibly to go up.
And it looks like it's good from here. Yep.
They're going to have 31. So, you know what? Right now, this is kind of gut check time. It's been gut check time for a while, but you got to go back. You got to lean on each other and say, we love playing football. We're playing at TCO Stadium. This is where we want to be. Let's make some memories out here the last 20 minutes of this game.
That's all you can do. I mean, they got to stay positive. It's hard to stay positive as coaches, as fans, and especially as players, but they just got to take small victories now. Let's finish this game on a positive note, get some first downs, take care of the ball, control what you can control.
And if you recall, we've mentioned a few times the mantra this week was the man in the arena, which is about controlling your own fate. We can control what we do these last 15 minutes. We can control how we react to this game and where we're at right now. So Coach Clam shared with me the man in the arena. This is what they've been sharing with the student athletes all week.
I thought you were going to sing Man in the Mirror by Michael.
No,
and I was going to sit down and get some popcorn.
That would be fun and embarrassing.
Shamona.
All right. Yeah. But actually, this is Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt, man in the arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions? Who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement? And who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly? So that is his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. I think what they're saying is...
There was a lot going on there.
I think what they're saying is dare. Dare to do great things. Right now, go out there, go full speed. Don't worry about the score. Just keep doing it. And you know what? I believe in our Lakers that they're going to do that. That's the Laker way.
That was deep. You know,
I thought you were going to fall over for a second there.
I did. And this arena you keep referring to.
I
Where
know.
is this arena?
It's right here. It's TCO.
It is.
I promised Kenny I'd read that.
Oh, Kenny, just digging deep. I love it.
I thought you were going to play some music in the background. You missed your cue. Yeah, the beatbox was earlier. You weren't ready for that either. Did you miss the production meeting?
I might have.
This is the second series that we've ran the ball on first down. Just a tendency I wanted to point out. 2nd and 8.
Well, we got the faithful still over there. We got a big sea of pink over there. That's good to see that they're still hanging tough. Student section is hanging tough. 2nd down and 8, Ben.
Yes, it is.
O'Connor with the keep there.
Yeah, they fake it to Shaver. He gets hogtied, literally, for a loss of about 5 back to the 20. They were not fooled by the run option.
They were not, and I don't know about you, Bob, but we haven't seen a defense like this year. I mean, Eden Prairie was tough, but they were really bewildered as far as being able to move the ball against this team. 3rd down and 12.
Eric Rodin is looking for some ball control on this drive. Oh, and we throw it to White again.
Okay, so
good thing he was
down.
looking for the tackle.
Punt team will be coming out. Well, let's set the scene here. We came in.
That's safe.
We're 4-2, right?
Yep.
And we still next week. Who do we play?
Eastview.
Eastview Lightning.
Good team. Good team.
Coached by head coach Kelly Sherwin. Go, Kelly Sherwin.
Well, don't go too good.
Not too good.
4th and 12, punting formation. Sam Emmerich back
Emmerich has
there.
been on there a lot tonight.
Mm-hmm. This is a little bit lower punt.
Oh, nice special teams play. Oh, what do you know? Michael Herbst, known as the Scud Missile.
I was going to say the human missile. He is everywhere.
He's a Scud.
I thought earlier he might have been concussed, but you know what? He's playing out of his mind. You can't just leave dead air. I thought that was fabulous.
That was good. Well, let's set the scene, Ben. 31-3, 3 minutes, 32 seconds to go, and quarter number 3 here at TCO Stadium, the training facility for the Minnesota Vikings. And we could use a little Helga magic right about now.
Let's start the skull chant.
Yeah, crazy. Oh, Crazy George. Oh, Crazy George. That guy was awesome.
I look across the field, and I think...
what do you see across the field?
My wife is no longer in her seats. I think she might have gone home for the evening.
Yeah, according to my Go-Go Gadget goggles, I believe my wife and children left, too. Probably because they heard the stream.
and they wanted to go listen to it.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Make that change. MJ. All right, well... We are at PL4L Streaming. If you have any tidbits, and I think I've said that earlier tonight.
That's the 4th tidbits.
Thank you. Go ahead and reach us. We are actually in the booth. It's a soundproof booth, but it is a booth.
It is soundproof. Luckily.
Shamon.
Oh my gosh. We got the delay over here on the YouTube. I got to see what's going on. John.
North takes
First
over
and
here.
10 for North.
Quick pitch. Oh,
halfback pass.
Halfback pass.
Raja. That was a pretty ball from Curtis Jr.
All right. Now
I'm just saying.
That's not cool.
I told you they were going to keep the foot on the gas. Holy buckets.
Yeah. I believe you meant pedal to the metal.
Foot on the gas, pedal to the metal. Same stuff.
Yeah, so they do the old halfback toss there. We kind of, bid on the run, obviously, and that happens in that play. But the running back still had to throw a decent ball, and he did.
So it seems that there's some chat going underneath our YouTube link.
Ooh, it was not deactivated.
No, it seems somehow the link got out to some Lakeville North people, and they're pretty aggressive out there. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So currently the score is 30 8-3. Lakeville North continuing to just pile on right now, and Prior Lake has not been able to find an answer. So, John, 3:23 left. Still the third quarter. Lakeville North keeps the pressure on. They execute the halfback pass to perfection.
Yep.
Raj Nelson gets in the end zone once again this evening, and you know what? They are definitely executing their game plan tonight. All right, I got to go in and do my work change on the scoreboard here.
All right, North kicks off. Lakers back deep. Return up
There
the
you
middle
go.
there. Stays on his feet there.
Yeah, that's
Not sure if
persistence.
that was, is that Tice?
Yeah, that was Tice with his first kickoff return. Breaks the
Yeah.
first tackle. You know, almost makes something special out of nothing there. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 27 for Prior Lake. They continue to replay that halfback pass.
Right.
You know,
Jumbotron.
they kind of caught us coming up trying to whole team defeat the run, and they just snuck right behind our D-back there. Spread formation. We're going to hand off the ball. Schroeder this time makes quite a few people miss. Hey, that was
Nice
the
run.
hardest run of the night right there. Good work. 1st and 10.
Yeah, he gets up to speed right away and
Yeah.
was operating in close quarters there and made some nice moves.
Yeah, he does have good footwork. He does a good job at attacking people's edge. And he's harder to take down than he looks.
We got... Oh.
Yeah. They've been bringing 5 people all night, so Lakeville North blitzing their linebackers is not going to be a surprise for our O-line. We just have to continue to be assignment sound. That's the other thing. That's like the 3rd or 4th time their D linemen have been able to get their hands on the quick drop passes.
Yeah, that was 91 that time for North, and that's
Mostart.
Will Mostart. He's a 6'4", so he's got a
He's
nice wingspan.
Yeah, him and his brother, I believe, are both committed to NDSU. They play with high energy, and they're twin brothers, and you know that's got to be a nightmare for our offensive line. They're going to be dreaming about those guys.
2nd down and 10, 2:40 to go. Quarter number 3 here at TCO.
They bring 5 again. We set up the wide receiver screen to Matala, and we were not able to get our O-tackle out there to make a block. Seems to be a little confusion about that play not executed. It's going to be 3rd and 12. So you know what? We're kind of a feast or famine right now. We're trying to make these big plays as opposed to chewing that those 3-4 yards, staying on schedule, trying to get first downs. You know, Russ Reetz's his game-winning mantra was first downs and touchdowns, and unfortunately, we're trying to skip the first downs and just go for the touchdowns. We gotta make some plays that are within our reach. We're gonna be punting again. 1:56 left in the 3rd quarter, and we're giving the ball back to the Panthers, the unstoppable Panthers. John, you've been quiet. You just
I am surveying the scene, and 38-3, minute 56 to go. Emmerich back on a punt again. He's got a lot of these tonight. We got a flag on the play. See what we got here, Ben? I can't quite tell.
Hopefully it's a personal foul on Lakeville North, automatic first down. Is that what that flag looks like? I think
Neutral
they're just
zone
going to mark
infraction.
off 5. All right, let's go for it.
Yeah.
That sounds like disagreement right there.
Okay, so Emmerich again to punt. Snap is good.
Oh, man, that guy almost got through there.
His punt, though.
Yeah.
He's punting well tonight.
You know, his one knuckleball punt, maybe his least pretty punt, was the most effective as it
Turnover,
bounced off
right?
a guy and turned into a turnover.
Absolutely.
John, there's a minute 50 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, there is.
And you got to still continue to play fast and play hard, because when you let up, that's when you put yourself at risk of injury. So we got to stay strong. We got to continue to do the things that we've been coached up to do.
Oh yeah, this is the score is not fun right now, but they're still at TCO, and if you make a big play here, you're always going to remember it. So they're going to be playing hard, like that. Boom.
I wonder if that was Herbst coming off the edge. Yep.
Wow.
I've seen that before. Shaver was also there to meet the running back in the backfield. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11. I actually am surprised that other teams don't scout out what we do with Michael Herbst. He just continues to show up with big plays time after time. They are trying to run away from him, but he chases them down a lot. There's a game of about 5 gang tackled by, looks like Larson and Gordon, and it's going to be 3rd and 6.
All right, this is a 3rd down. Lakers, let's get a stop here. Whoa, was that the voice?
I love that our PA announcer does not lose his enthusiasm. It's almost like in his job description to make sure that our players continue to be motivated out there. Once again, the pitch. That was good pressure coming off the edge by, I think that was DJ Doyen. Force him back in the inside. And Herbst on the tackle again. It's going to be 4th down, and looks like they will.
It appears they're punting, Ben.
Yeah, appearances can be deceiving, because I still see Raja Nelson. I still see Curtis Jr. in there. The quarterback's in that kind of deep shotgun, so
might be the rollout punt.
Yep. I like that. I actually wish that our team would do something like that. Jaycox does a good job fielding that ball that was winding in the wind. So we get the ball back with 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We'll start with the ball 1st and 10 at
at this point, at the beginning of the 7 seconds, 4th quarter, just try and win the quarter. Forget about score. Just try and get some positivity here.
All right. I think it can happen. Spread formation. O'Connor still in shotgun as the quarterback.
Yep.
Read those keys, make the plays you know how to play. Oh, there's the hitch route to the inside receiver and dropped. That was the right read, though. That was the right man to throw it to. This time Tice couldn't come up with the ball. I'll tell you what, even our hitch routes, which have been like taking candy from a baby all year, Lakeville North has been on our back. Nothing has come easy tonight.
No. I disagree with that statement. Because you're right, nothing has come easy. Connor.
Trips formation.
A quick draw there.
The middle.
Short gain.
Yeah, I think that was Schroeder this time.
Yep.
Again, he's every time he carries the ball, it just feels like he's a step away from breaking one. I like that they try and do that. It's going to be the 4th quarter now. It's going to be 3rd and about 10 as we come into the 4th quarter. And again, the score is 38 for Lakeville North to 3 for Prior Lake. And we did score the first 3 of the game. So, John, what's it look like the rest of the season coming up here? Now, we know that we go to Eastview, right? Oh, it's at home against Eastview? That's what the cameraman says.
Yeah,
we look into it.
We wrap up the regular season at home against Eastview. Right, and that's the MEA week. So
Wednesday night, and then we see what our fortune comes up with the playoffs.
Yeah, seedings, we're we've had a decent strength of schedule season.
Oh, very strong schedule.
We played Minnetonka, we played Eden Prairie, we played Lakeville North.
And all of those teams, I think,
Maple
were number
Grove.
1 at the time we played them. So here's the thing, though.
We're not afraid.
This is what I'm concerned about, is that there's not going to always be clear-cut decisions on seeding, and they will go with the eye test. They'll go with margin of victory and margin of defeat. And tonight, right now the situation is it's not going to help us out. We need to at least make this a little bit more of a competitive-looking game so that when Coach Guggenheimer goes into seating meetings, he can fight for ourselves, and other people can fight for our conference as being as tough as it is. 3rd and 10. The start of the fourth quarter. O'Connor goes deep. He's got a man. Was that hauled in? Absolutely. Was that Ellis once again?
Parker Ellis with
Ellis.
With the stick-em on the hands there.
Yeah.
Nice grab.
That was a smooth catch. He was able to contort his body while running full speed. He looks back and sees a flag and is concerned. Slaps his thigh boards because he sees the holding call against Prior Lake.
Wow, that is, you were saying earlier, nothing easy. Well,
that is the 3rd big catch by Ellis that has been called back due to penalty. And all of those were for first downs.
Yep.
I sense the frustration. I understand it. But you know what? The reason they're doing that is because if they don't, there might not be time to deliver that ball. It is going to be 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, that...
They got to get to the 38-yard line, and they are currently on the 12. And we're just throwing the deep corner route to Marlier. It was the right read. Just didn't have time to step into his throw and put it where the receiver needed it. We'll be bringing the punt team on.
Yeah, that's a tough series there where we had, well, a glimmer of positivity and then not so fast. Crowd's starting to, well, crowd's thinning out a little bit on the other
starting
side.
Starting to. That's pretty thin.
That's a, right, that's a thin sandwich over there.
Hot chocolate. Can I get some hot chocolate? Emmerich punts fair caught at our own 43. So that's going to be great field position for Lakeville North. 11:07 left in the fourth quarter.
You know what I've realized, Ben? These are the these are some of the cleanest windows I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, they must not allow kids in here at all.
You have kind of drifted off a little bit a few times tonight. Maybe
or their squeegee squad is questions. Like daily.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. There's not a single fingerprint on the window in front of me.
I know. Allison would be super proud. You did say you could work in this environment.
I did.
Maybe the windows.
It's fundamentally sound. They have Twizzlers. I like those.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right, Lakeville's going to do a lot of this, staying on the ground here. They're going to be what's not grind and wind, is that?
Grind and rind, ground and pound.
Ground and pound. Yeah.
We have a few.
One of those.
Yeah.
Just spin your wheel of phrases and we can shoot one out.
Yeah. Speaking of spinning the wheel.
Spin the wheel of misfortune.
Wheel? Yeah.
Wheel of misfortune. Let's turn this fortune around, folks. 10 minutes, 25 seconds.
Yeah, right now.
To go.
Oh, that's hard.
We're tackling the ball now, yeah.
Yeah, we're ripping the ball.
Can't blame them. Trying to make a play.
Austin Gordon again with
we're going to get that's going to come
touchdown
back.
Saving tackle. Yeah, there's I kind of like the dive by our
Will
D-back
Jones.
out there, Will Jones. He kind of sold it there.
Yeah, 10 was swinging him around doing the ole, and, well, I'm pretty certain it's going to be against Lakeville North.
Ole, 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 ole.
This game feels like Lakeville North is the European team at the Ryder Cup and you're the Americans.
Yes, it does. Hey, you remember at the beginning of the game?
Ole, ole, ole. Okay.
Remember the beginning of the game when the camera was on us and there's
I remember that time. That was
random
great.
bald guy behind us? For the last 2 hours, he's just been surfing the net, watching other games.
Oh, yeah.
Not even paying attention to the game in front of him. He's like,
he's watching Seinfeld repeats.
I can't wait till this is over. Can I go home?
He's looking for the puffy coat episode.
the fat wallet.
Borrowed Ritz's coat the other night.
Come on, you know Reach rewatches this.
I know.
And he's such a...
We'd like to thank our 8.5 listeners
Maybe
at this
that
point.
coat was tight because of his athletic build.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No. Get him out of bounds. All right, good hustle play, not giving up. Well, Austin Gordon ran to the sideline and then had to, lighten up there. Gordon came from the other side of the field.
I love Gordon.
Flash. All right,
Go,
so
Becky. Go, Emma.
first down and 10. I might be like the kids at school, and you know how they keep on like their Water World bracelets or whatever? or Mall of America. But I might keep my Viking one on until it falls off.
Oh.
Oh, gets to the edge.
Tackled by Gerard Henderson for no gain.
All right, let's get a stop here.
Okay. I don't know if we mentioned to our 3 listeners, but we are at PL4L streaming, and we're out of material. So please text, tweet, whatever you need to do. Tom Pickett says there's actually 72 listeners. Tom, good timing. How many of those are Lakeville North listeners? Raise your hand.
I think 68 of them just left their computer on and walked away. Your check's in the mail.
All right. 3rd and 6 for Lakeville North at the 12-yard line.
I tell you what, if I had to practice at a facility, I'd be okay with this one. This is a beautiful place.
You'd be all right with that? We were looking into the weight room on the way in, just imagining deep squats and lunges.
I tell you what, Ben, we share a lot of thoughts and ideas, but I'm going to have to go ahead and disagree with you there, Bob. I did not think about guys doing deep squats.
No, you doing deep squats. Quit. God.
Are you referring to my power lunges?
No.
My power cleans?
I've never imagined you doing any deep squats.
My clean and jerks?
Oh, gosh. Now my brain is melting. The images.
Right.
Brad Bulver, do something cool with the camera. Come on. We got to get these images out of our heads.
No, all seriousness, that weight room is ginormous.
There's a filter that I need to activate. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, nice defensive play, though. We strung him
It'll
out
be our
there.
ball. Whew. Hey, no more weight room talk, okay, John?
I didn't bring it up.
Yes, you did.
Just carrying the torch, man.
All right. 7:32.
We're okay.
Refocus.
You know, it would be fun. I know there's not very many of them left, but they have seating there. Brad probably showed that earlier. They got the little hill there where kids can sit, and well, now they're just kind of rolling around. Yeah, I mean, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And especially, you know, when they have the Vikings practices, I wonder if that area is open for people to do the same thing.
It is. Then they sit back there and they try and shag kicks from
the
former kicker Kai Forbath. And then the former kicker Carlson, who was only with us for a little while. And now the current kicker, what's his name? Bailey? Dan Bailey? Yeah.
Yeah, Vikings play Falcons this weekend.
That'll be fun.
No, Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals.
Oh. Did I just hear Reed show up? Would you like an interview?
Is Larry Fitzgerald Jr. in town?
I promised to compliment you like the Fox 9 people did. Oh, yeah. They thought you were the cat's meow. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little step stool so that when I interview you, we look the same height. Just like they do over at Fox 9. It's awesome.
7 minutes, 32 seconds to go, Ben. Let's get some first downs here.
If you notice, the girl in the "Hello, my name is
TV timeout
girl" was on the field.
Yep.
First down, gain of none. 2nd and 10. So,
talk to me, Ben.
I'm thinking, you know,
in the zone right now. We got
one of our positivity. The sun comes up tomorrow, is what Officer Can said behind me, and he said it made me think. How do you your job is to build young men. You're Coach Guggenheimer. You're the assistant coaches. How do you help these guys come back from this and know that there's a game to play and there's playoffs ahead of us, and all of their goals are still ahead of them?
That's Garrett Dwyer in at quarterback. Sorry, I missed that. He's a junior. Sorry, yes. How do you build after a tough loss?
How do you rebuild?
Well, they're going to stick with their routine, but, you know, they're going to come in tomorrow, right, and go review film, right?
Yeah.
So,
but I want your personal perspective because you've had a lot of bad golf rounds, but you continue to still go golf.
Well, right. I just, you know, put a circle 8 on the card, and if I'm having a bad hole, or I have, you know, if I chip in, I take off a few strokes.
That's exactly what I was looking for. So what you're telling me is you highlight the positivity. So they're going to have to find the silver lining here.
When you're golfing, then someone either asks, or usually don't ask about your round. You usually just tell someone, they don't really care. But when you're talking about it, you highlight the positivity and the good holes that you played.
Absolutely.
And you remember every shot. Then you're like, oh, you took a 9 on number 4. What happened there? Well, I don't know.
But did you see my shot on 8?
Right.
That's what you do. And that's honestly what you have to do with these kids is you have to...
There you go.
You have to focus on the positivity. You have to focus on the good bounces right there, you know? And that's one thing that's going to help them recover.
Yeah, it's one game.
Yeah. And you know what? It's at TCO Stadium. You focus on the good things. You got a great experience. If you get this opportunity again, how will you do things differently?
Yeah. It's one game. We want to be playing our best football in playoffs. I know playoffs, but you know the seeding is the seeding. I'm not sure where we're going to end up. If we're going to be a, I don't know, 4 or 5 seed. I'm not sure at this point, but possibly a 3.
Reed says 3 seed. So we just heard from the Peanut Gallery again. They're actually our spotters, and they're giving our feeding us lines now. So if we're the 3 seed, who would be 1? Lakeville North, Rosemount 2, Prior Lake 3, meaning Eastview, Burnsville. But we got to beat Eastview for that to turn out the way we want it to, possibly. One of the other things that we have to be aware of is where are those people in those other conferences going. So Eden Prairie, Minnetonka, those guys are in a different corner of the 32 bracket. Okay. So either way, we're still in the top half of the bracket and hopefully hosting a playoff game after the Eastview game. We have a nod of agreement from the man who does it all back there, Russ Reitz.
They just awarded Raja Nelson Player of the Game. Is that his last name? Yes, it is.
All right. Lakeville
5 minutes.
First and 10.
All right.
They're running that outside zone again. We got a lot of
subs in right now there, Ben.
Well, yeah, not as many as you'd think, but there's plenty out there. Subs. I see Tanner Newland. I see some of our younger guys getting opportunities out there. That's going to be what happens. We're going to get some guys some experiences on this field, which is a fun thing for them. 34. Caleb Rios.
Yep. 2nd and 5. Panthers are going to...
Quick toss.
Oh. Yep. Oh, nice little move, but stood up there by tackle team defense there. That's 44-59.
Carter Efforts was in there real quick
and
made that running back make a decision quick, and then he had support from the rest of his
Isaac Johnson
teams.
was in on the tackle, senior.
Yes.
Defensive lineman.
Yes.
Go, Isaac.
Yes.
4 minutes, 30 seconds to go here at TCO Ben.
Spencer Lee's out there. I love Spencer. Look at that guy, big hooded sweatshirt. He's loving it. He was one of the most excited guys coming out of the tunnel tonight. And he's getting in on the tackle.
Oh, look at that. How about that? Spencer Big Lee.
Spencer Lee.
Generally.
Oh, Spencer Lee. Do you know that song?
I do not know that
Spencer,
song.
But what do we got? We got 4th down here?
Yep.
This is good stuff. Let's get off the field. I don't think they're going to punt it. I think they're going to just run the ball one more time, hand the ball over with about 3.5 minutes on the clock. Lakeville North is solidly on their way to an undefeated regular season here. Now it's going to be their job to keep their players grounded. Quarterback keeper running right.
He's got
some moves. Oh, tackled after a gain of 12.
That's Evan Peterson. He's a senior, backup quarterback.
And the clock keeps rolling. 3:25 and counting. So there's not going to be any more timeouts. So if the Lakers are able to stop them in the next 4 plays, we'll get it back with less than a minute to go. I formation. Hand up to the deep back. Man.
He might have rumbled his way to a 1st down.
Yeah, you know what? Our 9th and 10th grade teams this week, beat Lakeville North. What about JV? JV plays tomorrow. So, you know what?
Future's bright.
The future is bright, and it's one of those things that you have to know this feeling of just kind of embarrassing loss to make sure that you continue to work super hard and not let it happen again. And our younger players are watching, and they're gonna want to get them back. False start. So I trust our coaching staff to do what needs to be done to continue to learn from this game and continue to build the character traits that these kids need, you know, that come from this type of situation. So it's been the last 10 minutes. You haven't said a word. He's talking about the windows.
I have talking points.
He used all his talking points in the first 3 minutes. Sorry, listening audience.
Well, there's a lot going on here right now.
John's on for the last 2 minutes.
Sometimes people who feel they need to talk all the time on a broadcast, not a good idea. Sometimes you got to let the audience breathe. And that's what we're doing. Sometimes dead air is good air. Especially when you have a giant scoreboard to look at.
I'm just going to go watch some squats.
Yes,
He's in the weight room right now. All right, Lakeville's just kind of running it out here. Although he ran out of bounds. Oh, no, they kept the clock running.
There's still 68 listening.
Is it actually 68? Oh.
Oh, yeah. See if we can get that stepping stool.
I was hoping they'd see the Laker second offense come in here and get another chance, but it looks like it's going to run it out here.
Stopped on 4th down.
Oh, maybe we will. Here they come.
Wouldn't it be great if one of our second teamers made a big play
Well,
here? Just
I was hoping they'd throw it, but they won't, I'm sure. But
Hey, Wally, will you box it up?
yeah.
Put my walkie away. Hotel cheese, gonna
All right, so Dwyer's still in at quarterback. Oh, maybe they will give him a chance to throw here. They're going to do a quick draw.
we do have the spread formation.
Give him a chance to make a... Okay.
Number 44 knew the play just as well as we did.
Yep. 45 seconds.
So, 38-3 is going to end up being the final score here. You know what? The Lakers, whether the game turned out the way they wanted or not, it was a really cool experience, and I'm really proud of our athletic department and our school for embracing this, and it was good stuff. The game didn't turn out how we wanted, but it was fun for the whole community, so that's
Last
a win.
play, I think. Here we go. Keep it on the ground. I'm not sure who that is. 20...
Way to finish strong, John.
Well, you didn't help me out all night, Eagle Eyes.
Oh, all right. Hey,
37.
the game might have
37.
ended in turmoil on that sideline and in the booth. You guys, thanks for listening.
Sessi, what's his last name?
Sessi Gabetti.
Sessi Gabetti with the final carry of the game.
Sessi's awesome. Hey,
Lakers fall 38-3.
thanks for tuning in. We'll be around next Wednesday. Remember, Wednesday night football on MEA weekend. We'll see you then. PL4L streaming. We're out.
Good luck. We'll win next week. Go Lakers.
We had to talk about squats.